I'm here.
Me, Doctor?
Me, yes, the Bombardier. Help me. Help the Bombardier! I am your host, Fatiman, and welcome to today's show. We were going to play The Division, but you know what? At the last second, I felt like, let's make a mistake and play War Thunder. Right, Martin?
I got beer.
All right, well, let's see here. I'm going to get all the links up here, so this is talking to nobody, but we'll be up in a second, folks.
Okay, I'm going to send this to you for later, but it's a Battlefield 2 mod called Bustafield 2.
Bust a move, but it's Fallujah? I guess.
Like Grove Street. Like it's wild urban twist on the classic Battlefield 2 experience set in the gritty neighborhood inspired by Los Santos. Yes, that Grove Street.
What the fuck? It's a Battlefield 2. Oh dear God. Oh, that. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see it, but that's Big Smoke carrying a Carl Gustav in the thumbnail. I know exactly what's happening in this hood. I know that because I played Bad Company 2, and I used to direct hit people with a goose and watch them get incredibly mad! Okay, get the YouTube chat here. Okay, we're gonna get this link up here on Twitter here, even though nobody sees the goddamn. Actually, you know what? Some people are actually seeing it more lately on Twitter because they changed something, and now you may actually see shit from the people you followed. Way to go, Elon!
Yeah, usually I see them like a day after the fact.
Yeah, that's really helpful. I mean, it gives you the links to the stream, so you might be able to watch it when you know it's live, but it's not really all that helpful. Do I have a I do not have a War Thunder image prepared. That's rather embarrassing. Okay, you know what? I'm using the Problem Sleuth image again.
What?
We're taking our liquor and then getting into our fort with a Ben Stiller bust on top of it, and we're going to escape the shrieking nightmare that has swallowed your life soul. Otherwise known as playing War Thunder. God. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard, the people who did Has Been Hotel are doing a Homestuck show, which, I feel like this.
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been a bad idea. Somebody would have proposed as a joke, like, oh man, how could culture get worse? Well, the people who did Has Been Hotel could make a Homestuck, show and make it 10 times worse. Wow, man, that's really dark. Jesus Christ, I want to kill myself already.
Yeah, wow. I remember a time, a much simpler time, Nicholas, when a friend approached me and said, I will feed you vodka if you read Homestuck. And he didn't specify how many bottles of vodka. But after that conversation, we never talked about it again, and I asked him about it one day, and he said it just wasn't worth it.
No, it wasn't, because Jesus Christ, it dragged on forever, and then as it resolved, it dragged on forever, and the final resolution came after the whole wokeism, so everybody was suddenly gay, and it was like, why are we doing this, guys? Hussy, just end it all. Come on now, just fucking get it out the door. Problem Sleuth is better. That's my stance on it. Real ones know that Homestuck is really, really, really overblown and overly long. Problem Sleuth is better because it ends properly, and also, the jokes are funny, and there's nothing in it that anyone can fuck with to make it worse today, if they brought it back. I hope they leave it alone, though. God help you. God help everyone whose hobby is niche and unknown. May it stay that way. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we have decided we're going to play War Thunder because I was fucking with some things and I felt like, this is going well. I kind of want to play this more than the Division tonight, so we're going to be playing F-8E.
Which obviously means it's about to go to shit.
It's about...
You're having a good... You already had a good time, and now that you turned on the stream, it's going to go to shit.
It's going to be absolutely awful. Every single game is going to be like absolute fucking pain and anguish. Yep, that's War Thunder. God help us. Okay, right, okay. get all this out of the way. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Please have your seats here. I see some people are filing in. Ready already. Dancing Fool, Gala, welcome. Right, okay. Get War Thunder back up. Move all the chats here where I can see them. Right, okay. I won't hate it if it just ends up being the webcomic in animated form, but I can't stand the animation style Hella Boss Studio does.
I just really want to know why only, gays are in hell. What did they mean by this? Like that was surely something that I didn't really catch on to until someone had to point it out to me.
That's the thing. I don't think they caught on to that idea because they kind of just made a bunch of like off-the-wall characters with obviously ticking boxes for sexualities, for being all over the place, and they said it all in hell, which I feel like they thought it meant something that it really.
What did you mean by this?
I feel like they made that like it was freedom for them, but it also isn't freedom for them. Because it's one of those things where you say this, but then it doesn't really line up the more you think about it, because the moment somebody comes in with a different set of eyes and look at the situation, it's kind of like, you're serving like actual like war criminals and actual Nazis in that bar down there, right? And everybody's smiling along with it, right? You're doing that, right? They would go, oh heavens no, we wouldn't do that. It's literally fucking hell, guys. What the hell is this? Poor choice of words there. I need to expand my vocabulary. Yes, I know, most religions and cultures see homosexuality as a sin that will get you sent to hell, but it's like one of those things where, should we really be reveling in that the way we're reveling in it?
Just don't think about it. If you think about it, the communists win.
But I don't think the animation style that they showed for the Homestuck pilot, it's not terrible. It's just that the idea. It's the idea that you're going to do, dear God. The idea that you're going to do this, and my God. Everything's going to be funny starting off. I kind of expect them to bring out the whole, bros gay thing way early and totally fuck it up, because it wasn't there to begin with. That was like fucking 7 years prior, and those were not set in stone. And once it gets to the trolls, you're gonna have the second coming of Tumblrettes, but they're not Tumblrettes. They're just these new morons that just hop onto new popular thing. It's gonna be a pagan ritual to bring about the apocalypse. It's gonna be awful. Like, I'm in absolute terror and fear at the idea of what happens when they bring up the buckets. Because I remember.
The buckets?
Martin, oh, right, you didn't read it. You don't know about the buckets.
Yeah, I was, again, I never got the vodka, so I never started.
Okay, so, the trolls, right? The trolls are a really strange alien society, right? You've seen them. They're all gray, and they're all, like, they have symbols that are just, like, astrological signs, right? You've seen images. You've seen images of this, even if you haven't actually, read anything about Homestuck, right?
Vaguely, yeah.
Right, okay, so the trolls, they have a unique society in how they reproduce. The way things,
Captain, I am afeared.
Yes, it gets worse. What happens is the youth of the civilization are isolated, or I can't exactly remember, but all of the trolls were isolated, so it might as well have been exactly that. But okay, so they're isolated, and they have this, I can't remember his fucking name, but they have this entity that goes around with buckets. And what they do is they spit in the buckets. And they use that genetic material for cloning, and that's how they reproduce.
I see.
And then...
But hold on. Question, Sensei.
Oh, right, that, yeah.
If everyone's spit is in the bucket, how do you distinguish the different genetic material?
No, Martin.
Oh, so you don't?
Martin, no, the entity comes to the door with a bucket for you, and you spit in the bucket until it's full. And
how many fucking buckets does this guy own?
A lot. He's kind of like the milkman, but he's taking away saliva, which is...
Hold on, wait a minute, until it's full.
I have it, yes, until it's full.
Are we talking about, like, old Western spittoons
Yes, yes.
Dude, pass the chewing tobacco. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. They kind of make a joke about that. But Martin, do you know what the really awful thing about this is? You know why you know why I'm terrified of this? You know why I'm really just I feel a clenching in my stomach and a sickness overtaking me. You know, combined with a mix of fear and just absolute disgust and horror.
More mysterious girlfriend X porn?
No, that would actually be nice. That'd be an upgrade.
I see.
You know, swapping spit with a cute girl would actually be an upgrade. But so at the time, the Tumblerettes were really in on this, and what they would do at cons is actually spit in buckets and pass it around.
Oh Christ!
It's coming back. That's just
Christ!
Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Can't wake up!
Yeah, no, I can see the internet doing this.
Can't wake up! Save me!
This unironically tracks. I can see this in my head.
I see it. You see it now, as I've enlightened you at horrible, terrible cost.
Sorry, I was too busy staring at my Browning automatic.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be there, but I'm gonna be there for the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff memes. All, like 5 of them, and then the Midnight Crew, like, intermissions, because if they get those right, they'll actually be funny, because that's just kind of Problem Sleuth 2.0. The intermission...
So they're gonna do the whole, timeline reset, because I know that's apparently a thing.
I have no idea how they're gonna handle it, because holy shit, sweet Jesus, everything gets really confusing. But okay, right, so we should have War Thunder up now. Yes, okay, good, fantastic. We can actually get started and move on from this horrible conversation that I have started of my own volition. I hate myself. Moving on. I just had to inform everyone about this because this is just the news of the world today. Right, so we're playing War Thunder, and that's clearly gonna... Well, we're clearly gonna have something to, something else horrible to think about. Right? That'll really that'll really clear the hopper there. Yeah, Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff were fantastic. That's just kind of like that, and like some of the Problem Sleuth stuff and the stuff that happens with like Bard Quest and shit like that. That's Andrew Hussey, but actually funny. Like, those images still live on today in terms of relevance for, like, meme impact, where it's just, like, the guy sitting in front of the computer, the stick figure sitting in front of the computer monitor, and then the next image is him looking over at a gun on the table. These are still funny! Oh, right, yeah, no, that whole thing. It's like jailbreak. Yeah, no, that's the fuck... Right, no, that's still technically happening. Right, that's the whole thing with Jailbreak or Bard's Quest. I can't remember exactly which one, but the character from his first comic is still looking at that computer, and what's happening is every other comic he ever did. If I remember correctly, that's kind of actually entertaining. Again, they had to probably do some real negotiating to get this man to give up his, to get him to agree to this shit, but, well, Toby Fox is voicing a character, so I think I know what fucking happened here.
Oh, hey, we got an air spawn.
Wait, why do we get an air spawn on this map? What the fuck?
Alright, well, lead us off.
Alright, we're going left.
Alright, so what do I need to know for the radar controls?
Well, you kind of just want to, point it above the horizon line, the large bar at the center there. It's going to be, you're going to see it, follow the nose up and down. So you want to have the radar up above the horizon, you want to have it basically narrowed to its maximum, because it's not really going to pick anything up. Which is weird, because he and Hussey hate each other. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like someone in the room got it in their heads that all of the Deltarune people would totally love Homestuck, and we should totally bring that back and make a bunch of money off of these absolutely insufferable people, and, somehow... Hussey agreed to this. I have no idea, but the money is probably fucking spectacular. It better be, my god. It's the only way that I forgive him. If he utters one sentence that says the money was good, I will understand. I will still think it was a terrible idea, but I will understand.
That's when we break out the Tom Lehrer.
I mean, all the Delta Room people are, for the most part, former Homestucks. Danzig Fool, it's not wrong. It's really not. They're either former, or they act exactly the same way, and they're susceptible to the same level of content. Okay, I think I got something 1 o'clock over there over the horizon.
This bitch really does not like rudder authority.
No, she doesn't. She kind of wobbles a bit, but I think that's latency or like packet loss. Also, my advice if you're using the Seas right now, get the radar lock considerably earlier because it takes a while to warm up.
Right, I got somebody at 28 kilometers, clock 1 high.
Yeah, the contrail, right? You got a MiG at 2.
No, he's between the MiG and that guy.
Right, okay. So you track him, I'll track the guy that's farther down. He's at 31.
Roger.
We shouldn't have problems with that MiG-21 over there at 3 o'clock. He's got, like, 4 people. Or actually, well, 1 F-8E, and he's cruising over an entire crowd of people. And he's dead. Okay. Alright, I still got the lock on my target. What's yours look like?
11 kilometers, nothing's happening, though. I'm not getting a solid... I'm gonna swap to the guy high.
Right, I'm closing 12 clicks on him. I got a solid lock at 11 kilometers. Closure rate's gonna be kinda slow, so this is gonna be... he's turning away.
I don't have a lock. I have him on the pipper, but it's not turned red. Lock.
It's range and aspect for radar missiles. Take the shot. I think he's too far away.
Fox 1.
He's too far away for me to hit, so you might be able to get him if you're moving faster.
Where's the missile? Come on, I lost track.
Right. Right, I'm picking up speed. I think I might have a shot here. Nah, I lost him on
Fox 1.
Lost him on the wall.
Nope, lost him.
Yeah, I lost him too. Son of a bitch.
I got visual.
Oh, there he is. Jesus fucking Christ almighty. Well, we could turn fight him.
Got an F5 incoming.
Right, he's on you. Right, he's taking a shot at you. I'm gonna try and hop behind him. Keep on the other guy.
Shit, too late.
Wait, I got the lock. Fox 1. Come on, baby, pull, 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 you son of a bitch! Oh, god damn it, it missed the last second. Fox 1. Still got the lock, even though it shouldn't be doing that. Splash. That's both my missiles.
Good kill.
Got him.
MiG-21 on my 6.
He's also on my 6, so okay, hang on here. He's on you.
Nope,
Flare,
he's after me.
Missile, flare, flare, flare. Shit, lost control. G-lock! G-lock! God damn it. I got hit by a missile during G-lock. Should have paid more money!
Yeah, the Su-17 got me as well.
You see, my problem is, whatchamacallit, it's just G-lock. I haven't paid for the fucking advanced cruise, because of course. But, well,
As far as firing, do I need to pull lead?
Typically it's helpful because the 9C only has 18 pulls, 18G a pull.
Right, okay.
It's a little shitty. So it could use a little help there, but we got 1 kill. Wow. It was mainly down to the fact that we couldn't close on that guy fast enough, which, well, that's gonna happen when you're doing radar bullshit. But the 106 is faster, so we'll have, have that and also have missiles that are better. We could be playing on the Mirage, but unfortunately, I'm not anywhere near the Mirage on the German tree that has the Falcons currently. We'd be training on that otherwise.
Oh, the Falcons are already in the game?
Yeah, the new Swedish Mirage they added has Super Falcons.
Huh.
So they're the same missile. The actual bog standard AIM-4s are not in the game, even though the model has existed for a billion gajillion years. You know that funny red missile that's terrible? We have that. It's just not in the game for some reason. Probably because no one's ready for the comedy of Howard Hughes. No, we're getting his 1970s missile that's actually good.
Alright, what are we doing here?
I'm gonna say we're gonna hang left and low. Not a lot of terrain for us to get fucked up on once we pass the mountains, but the mountains are on our side. Right, also, Drago, the event starts on the 13th. We're just, setting up for what we're actually going to do for the whole event, but the F-106 is coming in, and unfortunately it's an event vehicle like I feared, because it was an interesting vehicle that seemed like, oh wow, that's actually really cool. I'd actually want to try flying that. That seems really neat. You have to grind the whole fucking month to get it. Granted, though, it looks like they crammed every single fucking thing they possibly could on the plane, even things it didn't actually have, like the HMD. The HMD was never actually fielded. It was used for testing for 5 minutes. Which is funny, because they also put the same thing on the Voodoo for 5 minutes. It's the HMD that's on the F4J, which isn't very good, but it might actually serve the F-106 a bit better. Voodoos with HMDs would be fucking sweet, though, even though we're only using Falcons. What the fuck? We have HMDs and we're like 80% engines. Thrust.
What the fuck are these schmucks talking about in chat?
Who did a what now? How did it be?
In the enemy chat.
Brokey?
Brokies could be here.
Brokey? Well, unfortunately, I guess this is just like... I'm gonna make up a word here. Hold on. Abbreviationism. Wherein, back in my day, we just called somebody a broke-ass bitch. But brokey, I suppose, is a contraction of that. I just made up a whole shitload of words and try and sound intelligent. Did it work?
I'm gonna let the audience answer that one.
I whole ass just made up a name, or made up a word right here on the spot.
It looks like the fight's starting.
Yeah, the fight's starting over there. It looks like they got the left side of the map, or rather, well, our lap, or rather our right, their left. That Harrier down low.
Oh, hello, Nick.
Oh, hi. I probably should have, signaled when I turned there. Okay, that Harrier's dead. The F4EJ is high. And
J7.
Yeah, that J7. Get a lock on him. I'll watch the EJ. I got the lock on the EJ. He can see me, but well, I got the lock. I can fight him. The guy's cruising low. We're going after the J7. I'm just gonna dissuade the EJ from turning around.
J7's got chaff because I keep getting false locks.
Okay, can you get him?
Nope, negative.
Right,
Might be able to get guns on him.
Alright, EJ's running.
Bulk of the enemy force is coming back from our side.
Right, the EJ's turning around. I'm going to try and actually get the lock on him. And I'll turn around and help. Stay with the kill ball. Be the kill ball. I would like to lock the EJ. There is another plane over there.
Good. I'm getting a lock. Yeah, I'm getting locks from their side.
Yeah, there's something out there, but I don't see it. I'm going to try and pursue the EJ, even though he looks like he's got the speed advantage. Oh, they were missiles.
Missiles?
I don't know what that fired them, but there was a missile. You know what? It was the F4E on our team. He was firing sparrows at him, and he couldn't catch up.
Right. All right, I'm going to...
All right, fuck
reverse
this.
course, try and go after the MiG-21 high rear.
Yeah, fuck this. I'm turning it around. He's either gonna go back to his base or the E's gonna kill him. Oh shit! That's a tornado. Oh fuck! G-lock! G-lock! Lisa needs braces.
Box one.
G-lock! And the tornado is running away. Yep, that's kind of what I expected. Okay.
No joy in the 21.
All right, the EJ and the tornado are bailing out. I'm coming back into the center. How are things looking up there?
These are okay.
All right, we got a Draken and an A5 low. You're in the kill ball with the 3 enemies up there. The EJ has slammed into the ground like a moron. Okay.
Box 1. Splash 1.
Good kill. Right, that was the... Right, J8? Didn't see that guy. Ooh, hello. Hi there. I think I got a kill coming here. Wait. Come on, you son of a bitch. We're in front aspect. Get that fucking lock off. Get that son of a bitch! Splash!
Still got the J7 dancing with me.
Right on. I'm 7 clicks out. Just keep dancing with him if you can't get him. I got another missile. Trying to get the lock. Got the lock. Warming. And... Come on, you son of a bitch. Get off the rail! Fox 1! Splash!
Good kill.
That's... for some reason, front aspect locks are having a problem there, and I'm basically pulling gun range there. I could have shot that son of a bitch, but that was funny. All right.
I got 6 minutes of fuel. Should we pull out?
I got 10 minutes of fuel and no missiles, so I'm going to say yes. There's 2 enemies left, a Tornado and a J-30. Actually, there's more, but I only see the J-35. The EJ apparently slammed into the dirt going back to his runway. Those could have been gun kills, but we're going to go on to the assumption that, you know, we need the experience with the shitty radar missiles. But this is actually doing pretty okay. This is a non-pulse Doppler set, and it's actually pretty responsive. T-Dog, thank you for thank you for gifting a whole shitload of subs, T-Dog. God bless you. 10 gift subs. Everyone enjoy your subs. See, I got the those were useless kills, and I probably could have did better, but I totally got to get really close to the enemy and pull right away as they exploded on screen. Really gets the view. I don't think they look cool to me. I don't think there's going to be views. I don't think anyone's going to get more views. I don't think I'm going to get more views off of that, but they did look cool. Make me feel better. Like those people who hack in the Battlefield 6 beta and act like it's skill. So Martin, did you see that today?
No.
You see the video circulating around where the VTuber that, you know, he's using a whatchamacallit, he's using like a pencil sketch cat girl and saying cat boy. Right? See that? See this? Is this ringing any bells? Well,
not particularly, but
oh yeah. So anyway, he decides he wants to post a montage of kills in the BF6 beta. And he looks really cool. He's snapping onto targets as he's, clearing whole rooms, and then he very, very accurately snaps onto a target behind a rock and opens fire before he can see the guy or even know he has a silhouette. And then he's like, "Oh well, I twitched."
I just knew.
Yeah, I twitched to that guy without even seeing him.
I heard the jangles.
Haha! Wow, that's so funny. Oops. Yeah, that. Real natural. So the guy basically snaps onto target a guy on the other side of a wall and pretends that, that's
yeah.
This is why competitive video games are dead, guys, because people are cheating because there aren't a whole lot of people that are actually good at video games anymore, and on top of that, there are a lot of people who need fucking attention, like this guy, apparently. So, yeah. So, while I did want to play the Battlefield 6 beta, you know what? I don't think the shit matters anymore. I suppose we can blame Battle Royales for making the situation so all or nothing that people had to cheat, or they didn't get anything at all.
Holy shit, the A-10 just killed the Forrestal.
Wait, what?
Well, granted, it doesn't exactly have, air defense. It's not like it's the fucking Baku.
Yeah, no, but it's got dual-purpose guns that probably should have eaten him alive. Holy shit, Hulk Hogan, is that you? Did you just body slam a fucking Forrestal?
Oh, we got A5, 14 kilometers to the left.
Right, he's going after actually, he's bombing, so, right, okay. I'm gonna get the speed up. We're probably gonna have a swing at him. He's probably only using, he flew into the ground.
You're kidding, right?
He did the Von Tor attack tactic, which is fly into the ground, dropping your bombs, and go back to lobby.
Alright, it's just a tornado then.
I never liked competitive game modes anyway, so nothing changes in my opinion. Yeah, no, I can feel that. Like, that's always been the case, honestly, but now it's even more insufferable, I think. It's just like, the lie isn't holding together unless you really are just an ignorant child. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, wow, we're posting montages where we're cheating and we're calling it skill. Wow, guys. Holy shit. I would say, you know, the moments where I actually do something good and, you know, actually skill-based and put it on my channel are worth more, but, unfortunately, the world hasn't agreed with me on that one, because, you know, the fucked up thing is that in addition to, you know, any kind of attention that he's getting out of this, he's also getting the rage bait attention, which is circulating his name and his channel around, and there are people jumping to defend him because they always do that. Which, I'm gonna wait about 3 days, give about 3 days before somebody digs something up that actually confirms the fact that the guy casually cheats. And then, 5 minutes after that drops, he's gonna double down on Twitter that cheating is okay, and then people are gonna actually join in on that shit. Because we're there already.
Yep.
We've seen this before. 11 times, in fact. Well, Daniel 97, that's a very interesting, well, it's a if you're a bot, it's a very personalized bot sort of situation. Thank you for following, though. I believe I have a link to the public Discord if you would wish to join, if you're actually a new viewer and not a bot. Where in the world is the tornado?
He just went back to his base.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't died yet because he's surrounded by A-10s. That's it. Somebody took a shot at that Su-22 though, and the missile didn't connect. Well, Okay, so let's see if we can actually make this work here. Since how far away we're over the enemy's reserve field now, we just have to get the lock on the guy. This is going to be a bit sketchy here, but well, if I have a bit of altitude and I have a bit of speed, and if I get the lock, I might be able to drop the missile onto his head. You know, if we find the bastard. Fastard. Yes, that's what I wanted to say.
I thought you were gonna say fat bastard.
I think that's what happened. I think one lobe was trying to say that, and the other one was like, no, dude, that's not what we ordered. Okay, I am getting incredibly close to the enemy base, and I still do not see him. Okay, you know what? AWACS! Hello? Oh, he crashed.
He's gone.
He crashed. Oh, no! He made me waste my buggy. I don't care about that, but oh, no! Well...
Fucking amazing.
T-Dog, thank you for pleasing the algorithms. We are now engaged viewers. Whoa! Amazing. But hey, I got 2 kills. How many kills do you get?
I got 1. It was a respectable kill.
Respectable game there. A couple of nail-biter kills, as the front aspect ability of the AIM-9C is actually not that great. As I have found, that was a little bit surprising, but I could get it off at point-blank range. That's really odd, because you would expect that the radar missile would have good front aspect capability, because that's how War Thunder's whole radar model works. Very odd, but I'm almost to the actual B racks, so, or C racks, so... 1 more, and then I have to get another 9,000 to actually unlock the AIM-9Cs, and I have 2 more missiles. Ooh.
How bold? Does it come with bra?
Yes, bearing altitude and range. Or bearing range altitude.
Yeah.
Bra.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was getting at.
Well, unfortunately, you know, we don't have any women around here throwing real bras at us, so we're just gonna have to deal with, you know, AWACS whispering softly the bearing range and altitude.
I gotta stop eating these sunflower seeds. is the first time in months that I bought them, and I bought them specifically for the trip.
That was.
But I'm already eating them.
That was some interesting verbal detritus, sir.
It's okay. Occasionally I get a bit of a stroke.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
I pressed like and commented. Wow, Drago! Good job! Remember to turn on the funny bell and do the fucking rain dance for whatever, or whatever.
You know, the hell of it is, I don't even have the bell on for you, and I still get phone notifications that you're streaming.
Just like, do whatever, like, dance around a fire, praying to the pagan gods, and whatever the fuck they have you do on YouTube that gets you to see videos from people you want to see.
Do the rain dance that the Indians do at casinos.
Some shit like that. Thank you, Drago, though. That actually does help the channel. I know I'm saying all the lines, but no, this is how it works. It's rather sad that we have to say all these wooden canned lines, but oh dear God, that's how everything works.
Alright, so point above horizon.
Yes, point above horizon. Sometimes you can get it, locks low at close range, but typically you're not going to be able to see anything until the radar is above the horizon. So no green ghosting on the radar scope. This is how you contend with non-pulse Doppler radar sets, because we don't have things like notch filters. Because we haven't figured out the amazing leap of logic that, hey, Martin, if I'm in an airplane moving at 500 knots, do you know what's also approaching at 500 knots?
Whatever point the enemy is.
No, the ground is approaching at my airspeed. Do you think I need to see the ground, though?
No. And
thus the notch filter was invented. We haven't got there yet.
Alright, we got Contrails high right.
Yeah, I see him, but we're going to keep low here. It looks like, we're going to let the kill ball slam into the front. F-104. He's probably going to be bombing and then probably lancing through the formation. May or may not survive. Okay, let's try because the demon has a half-decent chance of actually picking anything up when it's on level. Is there anything above me? Anything in this angle? I am not seeing jack shit above. I should be, because that guy's...
SU-22, clock 1.
Literally right there. I'm gonna try and get the lock. Hang on here. I'm a-trying. Oh, that's the grounder. Oh, no. No joy. Missile. Well, I just baited off a whole shitload of R60s.
What the fuck? What? He has frontals?
Yes, that's a late SU-22. He has M's. And he's also dead. Oh no, red out. Blackout turned to red out. Oh no, all the blood's rushing around. I'd like to lock. No, not that guy. That guy. That guy right there. Come on now. Come on now, radar set. Shoot. Yeah, fuck it. I got him!
Clock 2.
Got him. Warming it up. Actually, he's dead.
No, I meant the incoming.
Oh, that guy. That guy was also incoming, but from a completely different direction. My bad. Okay, hang on here. Okay. See if I can get this 22. Come on. All right, looks like I'm going in for guns.
Nope.
And I'm missing the guns. Not by much, though. Lock. There we go. Holy, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
You
saw that too?
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
Did I hit the firework dispenser he was saving for the party afterwards? What the fuck happened there? That interesting. Well, I still have both my missiles because my radar set determined that it didn't want to work today. You fucking bastard. And oh, that's all the cannons. That's all the cannons wrote. This is gonna be interesting. Still got flares. his closure rate is going to be, no, is what his closure rate is going to be, but I should be able to catch up with him. Okay, got the lock here. Okay. I'm gonna say, because the range is going to be shorter than the Sparrows, I'm going to have to get to around, somewhere around 200 meters a second, and closing. He does not look like he actually has chaff, though. Interesting. Okay, closure rate is increasing. Oh, wait, he's diving. I just noticed the Mirage next to me, and in my head, the French cover of Can't Buy Me Love started playing as he was cruising on the fucking deck. Man.
Okay, you got plenty of room before you hit his airbase.
Yeah, but he's gaining speed, so this is going to be kind of odd. I think we're slowly gaining on him. However, yeah, he's probably going to be able to loop us down to the airbase, so I'm going to get on an intercept course here. He's going to have to turn eventually, but as long as I keep the lock, we should be okay. I'll be able to pop off 2 missiles at him, but he's going to his airbase. We know where he's going, so if I'm between him and his airbase, I'll get a shot. He's at 6 kilometers. He's probably in range to have a shot at him, but I don't got the closure rate.
You got another pair to your right.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're at 17 clicks. We should be able to avoid them.
They're doing the same thing. They're trying to run for home.
Whoopity doopity, I'm fucking wobbling around, and I don't know if that's me or desync.
It's showing on my side, too.
Oh, yeah, so that's just the plane doing that. It's a feature. Wibbly wobbly. Okay, right, okay, got positive closure rate. 8 clicks, though. How much room do we got? Not very much. I will be able to get the missile off more than likely, but I need to get closer. Okay, closure rate's climbing. Come on, you son of a bitch. I'm not going to be able to hit him at 6 kilometers. It's not a fucking Sparrow, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get him. Oh, wait, no. Oh, he made the turn. Okay. Okay, that's his turn 4. I'm going to home now. I'm going to do that. Let's do it. Fox 1. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. It's not a fucking IR missile, you cocksucker. Go!
Good! Mirage below! Go, 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 go! Get him! Get him! Get that son of a bitch!
I'm trying. I gotta wipe the radar.
Missiles! Missiles!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, hit the Mirage. Oh, it was the Roland. Oh, well. The radar doesn't swing like that, but, well, I got the kill after about 1 billion years. That's 3. I'll take that. Oh, no. Bonjour. Oh, well. You're dead. We'll move on here. I got 3 kills, though. But, okay, so, yeah, we can hit a target at, like, 3 kilometers with, like... Or, 3-4 kilometers with, like... It looks like it was under 300 when I passed it, but somewhere around 250, 300 closure rate. That's good. That actually is somewhat respectable range.
Oh, is it the fucking, the Swiss Mirage?
Yeah, the new one. The, whatchamacallit, on the German tree, the Mirage 3S C70. It has Super Falcons. Which are...
That's what the, Fils-Loof L6375 is?
Yes, that is a Super Falcon.
Oh, okay.
Even though it says Falcao. Captain Falcao. See, we'd be playing that because that's basically the same missile they're giving us on the F-106. But this is effectively a similar aircraft with a similar situation. It's not exact. It's, it's different in some cases, but we're going to be finding ourselves in about the same situations. It's just that I think gun kills in the F-106 are going to be a bit harder, but we can still do them. And we won't have flares, but we'll also be 9-3 by the looks of things, even though I don't think it's staying at 9-3, but, well, fear of missing out. They're probably going to put it at 9-3 initially, and then after, like, 2 or 3 weeks, they're going to go like, oh, well, we got to uprank it because it's overpowered, because it will be overpowered. Oh, no, people learned how to use the missiles. Oh, shit, now it's killing everyone, because the missiles have 27 G's worth of pull. Oh my god, the MiG-15s and Sabres have no defenses for that. Well,
I mean, they can maneuver, but that's about it.
yeah, they can maneuver, but it's like firing an all-aspect R60 at them, and they wouldn't do... Oh, wait a minute. They wouldn't be that stupid to do... Oh, wait a minute. Looks back at the Su-25 at release. Oh, right, they did do that. Oh, right. Oh, right, yeah, they did do that, and then, what am I... Oh, right, no, looking over his shoulder at the Harrier GR1 at release. SRAMs at 9-3. Oh, right, they would do that! They've done that repeatedly! It's been a while since they've done it, though. Alright, so, okay, you know what? Let's try something interesting here. We're gonna go up high.
What angle?
We're just gonna straight over the kill ball here. So we're gonna go straight over the center of the map here, which is probably a bad idea.
But climb angle.
Let's see, 30 degrees.
Okay, 30 degrees.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight up and over, and we're gonna see what we can do at high altitude, because obviously if we have a front aspect weapon that works, we should be able to just punch straight through the kill ball, right? Or the vertical part of the kill ball. That's the
ideally.
That's the daring ballsy move. Okay, so yeah, let's go 20,000 feet. 20,000 feet, keep the radar set, pointed straight ahead. Let's see if we can actually get something at this level at all. Let's see how this works, because I haven't done this in a while, and I don't know how this is going to work out at this specific tier. We might get outranged by, like, a Sparrow, if anyone's actually, like, using them. I got a contrail at 1 o'clock.
Yep, identified, got no track.
Okay. Also no track, but he'll show up eventually, the son of a bitch. There's literally nothing ghosting this target. Okay, so this is going to be real high closure rate, so we're going to be able to pop a shot off real fucking early. It looks like he's going for the MiG-21 in front of us. Okay, still can't see the bastard.
Yeah, popped over to 74 kilometers. I still couldn't see him.
Yeah, he's just not existing on the radar set. Got him, 20 clicks.
Yep. Let me know when you're ready. We'll both fire, I guess.
Let's see here. We're going to try... I think we're probably not going to get a lock until, like, say, 10 or closing, but I've got the missile warmed up. We're 11 clicks. I got one at 10. I'm going to fire...
Lock.
Now. Fox 1.
Fox 1.
You hold that lock, you son of a bitch. You hold that lock. You've got good I don't know what your max range is, but you got good fucking closure rate and a good lock. You get that son of a bitch. I don't think that I'm gonna fire the other one. That's not good enough.
Fox 1.
Fox 1. That looks good. He's like, why aren't the flares working? Oh no! Yep, there it is, splash. Right, yep, both hit him. Good kill.
Diving on the MiG-21.
That's a shared kill for the squadron. Missiles in the air. Watch that. Watch that. Dead man.
Son of a bitch.
Dead man falling from the sky, spraying missiles around. Watch that.
MiG-21 approaching from rear.
Right, I got the F-4E here. I'm going to try and hop on him. It doesn't look like the Mirage back there is going to be a threat. And he explodes violently. All right. Moving on!
Locked on the Mirage.
Right. Yeah.
Fox 1. He's diving.
Nope, popped in the air.
That wasn't mine, but...
No joy on the guns. Those are really low mounted. Wow. Sir, that's the ground. Sir, that is the ground. That is the ground. And he's in the ground.
Shit, here come the A-10s!
You will have a perfect score. 10 times up and 10 times down. Bang, and you'll
Splash.
be underground. Right, I'm pulling back. I'm a little farther out. Okay,
Someone stole my kill on the A-10.
That is an L coming towards me. Oh my goodness. Go away. I hear you. Go away. Swipe or no swiping. Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, 2 guys left. No idea where they are.
I don't know. Yeah, we're 2 o'clock on the other side of the map. I've got 20 flares. We should be able to take a head-on lock from the L's. Closing in for guns. 2 clicks. 1 click. Where the fuck is the pepper on this bitch? Holy shit, what the fuck? Oh. That's a subscription notice, but... Hello? I also didn't get it on stream. That's very interesting. Who was that? Please make yourselves known here. Sega. Right, Sega. Thank you for subscribing on Twitch. It's not the quite right sound to be playing, but whoops.
Alright, I think... One guy left. Apparently he's high somewhere. I'm gonna RTB.
One guy left and he's high somewhere. I better call the fucking cops then. Yeah, I've got plenty of fuel, but yeah, oh no, I jammed the guns. No, I'm out. Yup. Okay, so I have no experience with the F8 and these guns, and man, I know the Colts are kind of sketchy, but holy shit, these are bad.
Yeah, these are the Colt Mark 12s, yeah.
Yeah, these are, I know that the Colts are, in general, in all of their forms, are less accurate and not exactly fantastic, but these are mounted in a very interesting way that, they don't seem to be, like, naturally, you know, accommodating to me, so they're gonna have to work on that.
Oh, okay, that's also because they're shotguns.
Well, yes, they are shotguns. That's just generally what the Colts are.
No, I mean, like, even by their standard, like, these are the... I'm still running the stock guns.
Yes.
Well, Shin Kazuma, we ain't exactly are, so...
Well, we, I don't know,
Oh, hey, it's another tornado.
You got a kill, I got a kill.
I had 2 kills stolen from me.
As is unfortunate, but you know what? We actually managed to punch over the kill ball, and we got 1 guy. We'll keep testing that, because the F-106 is definitely going to be in a position to do that every game.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, it's,
Oh god, no! Nick, she doesn't want to go down! She doesn't want to go down!
What do you mean she doesn't want to go down? Why is she go... I know it's an aircraft... Really?
The flaps! The flaps, boyo!
Wow, okay, this has some very interesting landing characteristics. I'm gonna give him that. Oh boy. Wow, okay, maybe, that's the end of the runway, and I'm still going like 200 knots. Yeah, that's front gear collapse, and the rear gears.
A lot of expensive sounds are happening.
Oh, there was a little pilot, and he flew an F-8E. No, it's at... Damn it, you have to... Like,
well, F-8E can still fit there.
He tried to make a landing, but he... That doesn't rhyme, sadly. He pulled up too late. The flight sergeant said to him in a voice sweet and calm, and another undercarriage wouldn't do you any harm. Oops. Mulched that song, but you can make that fit with a lot of other things. I see a target at 26 kilometers high, closing at 83 meters a second. That's a bot, that's Skyhawk. Is the tornado really the last guy and they haven't killed him yet? I mean,
yep.
Oh, I just saw...
He just killed 2 A-10s.
We're gonna have to stop that guy. We're gonna have to put that guy down. We're gonna put that guy down. We can't have this shit here. Well, the F4E in our team got 5 kills. Good for him. Though this is probably an amazing match for him, honestly. He got a down tier. Wow! He didn't fight like 8 different versions of himself that were all better. 7 years, about damn time I needed to contribute in this household. Well, Seagum! Well, if you're a longtime fan, thank you for finally, making yourselves known. I know I have quite a lot of lurkers, but, well, currently, I could use the hand in terms of, like, you know, people actually here and talking, not just for my, you know, for the sake of making the place a little bit lively. I could use the help getting noticed, so thank you, sir. That goes for the rest of you lurkers. I'd like to know who you are if you like watching my, you know, my content. I'm not gonna look at you weird if you like the sound of my voice. It's just kind of my job.
I mean, you know, in a few years, you may not like his voice, you know, from all the alcohol abuse, but we'll get there when we get there.
Right, well, if he's a smart guy, he has taken those 2 kills, and he has gone directly home, and he is about to
Well,
jam
3
out.
kills. He's got 3 kills.
I got a target somewhere over on my right. That is standing... What the fuck? I have locked onto a stationary wreck that's burning on the ground. What the fuck?
Huh?
Huh? What? Okay, that's a new one. Okay, I didn't know that we could do that, but the mysteries of search radar. Interesting. Yes, and people tell me, yes, War Thunder's radar model is totally realistic. No, it's fucking not. This is spaghetti Slav coding at its fucking finest. It barely works. Oh, but it's got all these realistic features and functions and ways it works. No, it locks onto plane. It locks onto player asset ID, whatever the fuck it is, plane.
Well, there's the reserve base.
I don't see us a target, sir. Ah, Burkus, hello. How are you doing? Fine. I'm doing fine.
Alive.
We're actually managing to have a pretty good time here playing War Thunder so far. Knocking on wood as hard as I can without actually breaking the desk.
Lagoon, your desk isn't real wood.
Well, it's particle board, but it's mostly wood. It's shredded wood. It's a pretty rare thing to see. Yeah, I know, right? Granted, we're in the tryhard machine, but we're not in the tryhard machine because we want to play the tryhard machine. I'm just doing this to prepare for the F-106, which is kind of in a similar situation with pulse Doppler radar. Non-pulse Doppler radar plus radar missiles that might actually hit something. Yeah, so we're getting kind of close here, and I don't see this tornado. I'm gonna pull back because the Rolands are about to start shooting at us.
Yep. Alright, spotted the Rolands.
I guess he's behind the mountain over there. We should be able to see him.
On top of that, the map should start showing here.
It should. Okay, that's just the Roland's giving us radar ping, so... I feel like we're just gonna sit, yeah. Do I have one I do. AWACS! Where is it? There he is!
Alright, kicking the burner.
I got him! That's not how that mechanic works. That's not really how that mechanic should work at all, but you know what?
Missile.
Well, take the shot. I was trying
I have the shot.
I got the lock, but it wasn't fast enough to actually shoot him.
He just dove into the ground.
10 times up and 10 times down. Bang! And you'll be underground.
Oh, he did it intentionally, the cunt.
Will you go boom today? Will you go boom today? 3 blew up yesterday. We haven't long to stay. Okay, fine, if you just wanted to waste everyone's time. I mean, granted, Martin, we are cruising in just try-hard drip here. We look like absolute fucking tryhards. But we swear, this is actually the first time I'm playing this plane. I know exactly what the reputation of this plane is, and it's the try-hard vehicle on the American tree, at least for jets at this of this era. Yes, it is.
Huh.
Every super-duper try-hard flew this plane at one point. Which, at the end of the day, yeah, it's a good performing plane, and you kind of want to be different.
Well, yeah, no shit. Every tryhard flew it at one point. It's on the fucking tree.
Yes, this is true, but this is one they really focus on at this era. Because it's an American plane that can... It's not the Phantom. I was going to say it can, but it's really just... It's not the Phantom. But we do look like a bunch of tryhards that don't really deserve any kills, but we're here just kind of making the funny radar missiles work. You have top-tier USSR? Not actually top-tier, but I do own an Su-33, and I have just unlocked enough to actually get into the last rank. Getting an Su-34 first. We're getting a fullback. Why are we getting a fullback? Because I have no style, I have no grace, but I can shoot at ET at you. He can shoot at
what?
ET at you. That was my bastardization of the DK rap. I made the same decision. It's funny because there's no warning.
Oh, hey, goodbye, frames.
Alright, I still have no idea how to play the Falcons map, so we're just gonna hang left. Where are we? It's actually still about the same tier, so you know what? Fuck it. We're going up.
I'll be with you in a moment. I have very little control over my plane right now, because the frame rate has just tanked, I guess.
But yeah, I kind of wanted the Su-33 because I like the Su-33, and that was mostly to get ready for the fucking the disable limiter turning meme. But I find that it's really awful because you can't really just use a plane that only has Fox 1 radar missiles in an environment where you are surrounded by AMRAAMs. You can't do it. Go. So the only option you have is to rely on the ETs, because you can use the ETs kind of like an AMRAAM, because you can shoot them at people, and you can turn away and run away. So you don't have to commit nose to a guy shooting an AMRAAM that doesn't have to commit nose to you. Meaning you'll die a lot less. There's also, you know, just hit, you know, disable limiters, become Mr. X, wheel R-73s at people, and just, you know, blow all your airspeed to look cool for 5 minutes, but you'll get that fucking kill.
And yes, Pope Dorito, it is. However, it is also the first plane of Shin Kazuma of Area 88 fame.
Zero knowledge about War Thunder. How much of a difference do the trees have?
I mean, now very little when you think about it.
Now very little, because every match is a battle royale where everybody's flying everything on every team, basically. It really comes down to what you kind of want, like, because they do lean flavor of the month for a lot of the other trees to get you to play them, but if you pick, like,
all right, 18 kilometers, clock 1.
Right, if you pick, like, say, America or Russia, you're gonna have a fine time, you're gonna be equipped for basically everything all the way up. Germany, you're gonna have some trouble with, because you might get shafted with something like, say, the F-4 Ice. You're not gonna have to be Iceman, but the thing about AMRAAMs is you just huck them at people and
Fox 1.
Run away. You got that guy 5 low?
Nope, after the J-35.
Well, I just fired on him, so if you don't get him, I will. That missile looks like it should be tracking good enough. That did... Yep, got him. Splash.
Good kill. I'm doubling back for the MiG-21.
Yeah, I'm rolling back here to keep us above our teammates.
This map does not, I'm gonna have to reset after this map. Match. Oh, shit.
You have the same problem? I'm still on the MiG.
No. The radar was stuck in a high position.
Yep, that's kind of a problem I'm noticing, with at least with this setup. Okay,
Also, when he fired on me, my entire game hitched.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. All right, I got the lock here, but he's pulling away. I'm going to try and gain speed and shoot at him.
I'm popping to the J7.
Yeah, watch him. I'm going to try and follow this guy in, but he looks like he's gaining. I might be... if I get positive closure rate, I might be able to get this shot, but this looks a little chancy, and I'm going places that I don't really want to go. I'm having a my dick has led me places I wouldn't go with a gun moment here.
I'm about to go into the ground. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna reset my game.
Nope, I didn't. I knew there was another missile coming back at me, but oh well, whatever. Reset your game, it's fine. Yeah, I probably should have bailed off there and probably gotten another kill, but oh well. We're trying to test the radar missiles because I can get used to how these are gonna work. Because the AIM-4 Fs and G, I forget exactly which one's the radar and which is the IR. I'm trying to figure out exactly what kind of situations are we gonna get into with this, and what are we gonna have to deal with. Like, how reliable is just blitzing straight at the guy and trying to huck a missile at him gonna be? Granted, this is 10-7 and not 9-3, but that fucking plane is not staying at 9-3. It's gonna be funny at 9:30, but we're not. You are gonna be shooting at fucking Korean War era jets. Granted, you're an F-106, you're a mid-century series, but you're gonna be shooting at things that can't fight back against you at all. Didn't really stop the F-104, I suppose, but yeah, it's not staying at 9:30. But I'm trying to figure out exactly, the fighting style for this with short-range missiles, because we could do something like the F-4E, but it's gonna be a completely different environment. The F-4C is also absolute garbage that I don't want to fly. I've given it my college, since that fucking plane came out, I've given it the college try, and it's still bad.
Alright, I'm crew locked.
Rip. Yak 38s.
Oh, I was about to say, I'll pop into my Mirage C.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, no, sorry, no, the Mirage E, because that at least has countermeasures.
Right, okay, we'll do that. Yak 38. It is. I've been playing it since it released, though. I got the Yak 38. You had to play like a sane person. When it released, but it was still kind of bad. The Harrier GR1 just absolutely ruined, raped, and pillaged. Honestly, if I'm going to be honest. When they even upranked it and you were fighting F-4Es at top tier, when that was still the top tier, you were making top tier aircraft at that point run away screaming as a kill ball of Harrier GR1s, because the moment they stopped to turn, the moment they tried to fight you, they would instantly die. It was hilarious. It also meant that it also showcased that the battle ranks will force you higher than they state when Gaijin really does something really fucking stupid. But they haven't done something like the Harrier GR1 in quite a while. Which is sad, because it's fun. That's the only way War Thunder is really fun, honestly, when, you have one of those absolutely monstrously overpowered planes. Most people would say, oh my god, that's terrible, that's toxic, that's an awful mindset, but I've been playing this game...
Bro, do you know where we are?
I have been playing this game since 2011. I was in the closed beta. That is the only time this game is fun. It could have been a much better game, and I would have another mindset, but at the end of the day, no. This game is actually at its best when I can buy a $60 completely overpowered plane and just absolutely demolish everyone in front of me. Yes, it's horrible, it's toxic, but it's so much goddamn fun. And I get into it too, because that like, once I know something's really overpowered, I have a tendency to lean into it and like really figure out, okay, how do we really destroy everyone with this? I haven't really had that impulse in a while, even though I've been playing the Demon. The Demon's funny. See, I have my sides. I will buy the overpowered plane just to have a giggle when I actually have money. I haven't had money in a while for that, though. But I will also play the funny planes that are just kind of mediocre to bad to get silly things like the AIM-7Cs to work. Because it's funny to watch people die to the, the punch card, ticker tape, vacuum tube computer. It's funny.
Plus, we had a whole thing about going back to the Baku, reloading, running with only the missiles.
Yes.
Like 8 minutes of fuel. It was fun. It was different. We
had that moment where the Yak 38 came in and they actually had the Bakus, the carriers that could actually service them in the game. And we did actually have a bit of time running very light loads on the Yak 38. And then we would, we'd run in, we'd dump our missiles, and then we'd, Winchester out, and then we'd come back and actually VTOL land on the Baku, and it really felt like War Thunder was a better game than it actually was. But then they took that all away. It's now kind of back, but it's still, the matches play out too fast for you to really do that. And also the Baku still isn't in the game. Now we have the Admiral, which doesn't fucking exist anymore.
About to be scrapped. Oh, so okay, I may have fucked something up. My radar position is pinned.
What do you mean pinned? Like, it'll go to, like, left or right? It'll hang slightly, right?
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about the vertical is pinned. If I raise my nose, it stays where it was.
Oh, there's a setting.
It stays where it was.
I'd recommend that, but there's a setting for that you could turn on and off. Because the thing I found with the pulse Doppler radars, and I was watching a bunch of other, like, YouTubers and content creators play, is they let it snap onto targets it can see just to, like, do it faster, because trying to, like, manually do it, like, top tier, like, trying to using, like, manual target slewing and shit like that was getting in the way. So I looked at, okay, how are other people playing like the F-4E? And I found that they were all using default controls, and they were letting the radar snap onto the first target it saw.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Good kill.
Flash 1.
Alright, I'm on that F5.
Fox 2.
Okay, warming up the missile. I'm warming her up. That's gonna be a sketchy fucking shot. Come on, baby.
Alright, I have no guns.
Where is the fucking resolution on that bit? Okay, alright, I'm on this bit. Oh, no. I'm gonna overshoot. Oh, I'm overshooting. Oh, lordy, that was a mistake. Oh, I'm G-locking. I managed to dodge a missile, apparently. That was interesting. I didn't know that that was actually shot at me. That was a terrible... Oh. I made a terrible series of decisions here. This is very bad.
Hey, you think yours are bad? I'm out of fuel. I must go down.
I'm already going down. In fact, I'm taking the express elevator. Oops. Oops! Okay, that was me having no experience in this plane whatsoever, doing a stupid, because I'm trying to actually get the... You saw that, though. I had the lock, and for some fucking reason, the C's radar resolution is really bad. Like, the 7Cs would have actually gotten that, because it was front aspect or side aspect at that range. The C's are actually really noticeably terrible at picking up front aspect locks.
Gear down. Call it a day.
That's... Huh. Because again, I'm trying to get kills specifically with the missiles to understand what the missiles can and can't do, but, wow. I didn't think the 9Cs were that bad. They kind of are with shots like that. That shouldn't really be happening.
Okay, so what the hell was my setting at that? Because that was the first time that's happened. My nose would go up and down, but it remained on the same vertical bearing.
Man, top tier isn't nice at all. It's AMRAM hell, which is funny. What I can stomach it because I'll do like, all right. Martin, do you have a Sandcat?
Yes. I don't like using it, but I can use it.
We'll do the Sandcat thing. But because, all right, so hang on here. What I actually like the BVR combat because it's so low substance. It's just easy. Because all you do is just, you get into a right position, you track the targets and track while scan at long range, you fire off all the missiles, and then you basically go turn around and go home. If your missiles hit, okay, fine. If the missiles don't hit, if you're landing on your runway right after you do that, chances are your team is either immediately winning or already all dead. So you just J out. But okay, right, so this is air battle settings. I don't do that every game, though. But okay, so it is, let's see, Seeker automatically, no, Sable, automatic activation of radar, rectangular radar indicators, target cycling on aircraft. It is... Oh, right. Disable radar antenna elevation stabilization at mission start. I think you turn that on.
Yeah, okay.
Move up
but
and down.
that wasn't an issue in the F8. This is the first time I've ever had that issue.
Some of them are kind of odd. So, like, if we were going to top, you would turn cyclic off, and then you would disable the elevation stabilization.
Right.
So, like I was cruising around in the F4E, it's actually, and like, the Demon as well, it's actually easier to let the radar just kind of pick up the first thing it can see, because it's usually the thing you're trying to shoot at, usually. Because the radar just has such a fucking massive conniption, and it's a lot of time to, like, slew onto the target you want, while you can barely see it. It's a lot of things that the regular radars are terrible at. But a top tier, you kind of want full control. So, as I just said, Burkus, the problem is that the non-pulse Doppler radars, the early search radars, they have trouble seeing the target in the first place, and so when you're trying to, like, in order to lock onto a target, you have to see the fucking target, and then you'd have to, when you're doing it the top tier way, you'd have to slew the lasso or whatever the hell you want to call it, the cursor on the radar onto the target and then lock them. But the problem is the non-pulse Doppler radars are so sketchy in getting that lock, you probably won't have the time to get that, to slew on the target. That second or two really counts when you're, like, approaching a target and you're only barely picking him up. So what I saw out of a lot of other people who were playing on YouTube was the fact that while they were playing things like the F4E that have a non-pulse Doppler radar, what they were doing is they were allowing the radar to just pick up what it picks up and having target cycling on, because the radar would immediately slew onto the target the moment it was visible. It would, it would get rid of that, second or two of fumbling that you have to do to slew onto target and actually get the lock. And that was much better for non-pulse Doppler radar. I found, anyway. That's how I got it to work. It can kind of be an encumbrance, though. So, in top tier, you want to turn that off. The middle tier with non-pulse Doppler radar, you kind of want to have it on and have basically the default radar controls, I found. But, okay, so, Sandcat, do I have that on the other crew? No, I don't, and I don't have enough money to actually use that. You know, we'll break up and just do a Sandcat round in 55 seconds. I wish evading missiles is more easy. Well, that's... comes down to flares and chaff, and then learning to notch a top tier. But typically, a lot of missiles at lower tiers can be defeated by just turning very hard. It's really it. That's kind of the thing. It's like it's kind of like it's a call on it's a call and a response, basically, with like AIM-9Ds. If you're paying attention, you see missile go, oh, turn. You've passed the check. Congratulations. You have a pulse. Evening, Goon. And chat, are we making the shitty game look fun still? Yeah, kinda, when we're not slamming it on the ground and getting crew locked. But yeah, this is we're trying to bounce around with non-pulse Doppler radar set planes with radar missiles to kind of get the hang of how the F-106 is gonna handle ahead of time. But we're gonna take a break and then just do layman's BVR combat because it's funny.
Alright, I don't have the Fakurs yet. Or the actual Phoenixes.
What else missile loadout do I use in the Su-34? Well, honestly, it's the only Russian plane that can boat R-27 ETs. So you should probably be doing that, honestly, for the sake of, yes, they're less effective than R-77s, for example, but it's, people don't get warnings when you fire them. They're the ultimate go-fuck-yourself sneak attack. So you're the only plane that can do that.
Alright, it's been a while, so you're gonna have to walk me through this one again.
Okay, so we're gonna go up to 20,000 feet. And we're gonna switch to Fakor 90s.
Yeah, it's a Geo, but...
Well, no, sir, those are the Hawks.
Well, those are still Phoenix copies, aren't they?
No, those are Hawks, sir. That's a Hawk. That's a surface-to-air missile. It's a Fox 1. You actually have to hold the lock, even though you probably could. Actually, the fucked up thing is you can't actually hit people at 60 kilometers with that.
Alright, track will scan. 93 kilometers.
And then we're just gonna look at the enemy spawn and see where we can find them. So yeah, 20,000 feet. Alright, level off, gain speed. Alright, we have found the enemy team. Locked.
Alright.
Yeah, Burkus, typically, honestly, at top tier, you want to boat as many active radar missiles as you possibly can. So you'd want to have the R-77s on every rail that can take them, typically. However, the Su-34 can boat 27 ETs, which can fuck with people in situations where they might actually not fall for a 77. But so, like, you can have two R-77s along with the ETs, so you probably could. That's what I'm planning to do, whenever I get the damn thing. Alright, we look like we're in range. Alright, so let's fire at 42 clicks. And Fox 3. Fox 3.
Fox 3.
Fox 3, and...
That's a missile incoming.
That might be a missile incoming. I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
I don't have anybody else. I just have the one guy.
Right, so I got a couple missiles off in the crowd. Okay, I'm pulling right.
Right, pulling right.
We're gonna give Jesus a chance here. We're gonna give him a little bit of extra work, you know, a little effort here, and you know what? It's in God's hands now. There you go. Ow.
I think mine's in terminal guidance.
Someone hit me. I knew there was a missile being fired at me, but oh well. Well, let's see if we got any kills. Yep, there's one. Yep, got one. Flogger. Actually, I might have gotten the F-20 down there too. Hang on here. Did I hit Larry? Someone's burning down there. How do I know when to launch the ETs? Now, you kind of got to get a feel for it. Typically... Yep, there it is. All right. Got one!
Punch two.
I put no effort in for that kill! Wow! Actually, I still have radar locking here, so hang on here. Can I... I still have the sigils. The plane's burning, but I still have the fire extinguisher.
Well, I got him.
Hang on here. No, wait a second. The whole plane is a mess here, but the pilot and... the pilot and Rio are still alive. Hang on here. Wait a minute, I'm a falling SAM site. Hold on. I'm trying to get a lock here. Uh-oh.
That worked. My god, it worked. It worked twice.
Why are you wasting a missile on me, you stupid sons of bitches? I'm actually helping my team by doing this. I am really okay, I guess we're all crashing into the ground today. Alright, I feel less bad about being an absolute moron. Okay, oh no! There's no fuel left to burn in the... Actually, it lit me on fire again. How is there any fuel left, though? Okay, can we get a 9p off? Wait. Oh! I actually got 2 kills there. The F-20 that I hit finally crashed. And oh no! Oh, we ejected straight into the well, I got 2 very low substance.
That was a good idea.
2 very low substance kills I didn't work for, and that's BVR combat. Wow! But as I found with the ETs, you typically want to get to like 8 clicks, and also you have the IRST to use, even though it's not all that useful, I found, but it's... The thing you want to do, the secret thing you want to do, is you want to turn your radar off. That means that you're breaking the chain of intelligence. So you're not pinging anybody with the radar, and then you just kind of pop the ET out of nowhere. It looks like a missile just appeared from nowhere. So that's the thing. You want to turn...
I have to restart again.
Right. You want to switch to the IRST or turn the whole fucking thing off, because the IRST isn't really all that good. Speaking of which, Martin's got a reset, but... Ava skin, which is just the most comedic skin. The moment I saw this is the moment I had to put this on here, and it's never coming off. I don't know how to use it. Well, IRST it's infrared single track. It's basically looking for heat signatures. It's not very good, though, because the IRST is really terribly ineffectively modeled in the game. They're not good. However, what they do is they track heat signatures, and you can lock onto them without giving anyone a warning. So a smart person would have the IRST on, but you can actually get away with not having it on at all. But what you want to do is that, you know, the simple thing is when you have a radar warning device, any radar pointed at you will ping. And that will give the enemy an idea that, hey, there's a man over there, because there's a radar looking at me. They don't know what it is, but they know it's looking at them. If you turn the radar off, most people are sensor blind. At top tier, they're listening to the RWR more than looking around them. So they won't be able to see the plane or see the dot coming because they're not looking for the dots. And at least not initially. They're looking for they're listening to the RWR and looking at where the pings are coming in. That tells them where everyone is. If you turn the radar off, that means that nobody's paying attention, or nobody can see you, and if they don't see you, they're not paying attention. And that's the beauty. You know, that's the golden zone for getting the ETs off. Yeah, search for... Well, that's basically all the... Well, congratulations, Burkus. That's basically all the radar modes. IRST is a feature, but it isn't. I actually have to check exactly what my IRST mode is. Like, I forgot what key it is. Because I barely use it because it's not very good.
I only procced it in the
Alt-A.
F8. I forgot what it is.
Alt-A. That's what I have it set at. You good at dogfights? I'm good at shooting missiles at people. Granted, I do play low tiers sometimes. I'm good at shooting missiles at people and watching them play the game for me and laughing when they die. Ha! That's what I'm good at.
Give me 1 second, just fixing a drink. Son of a bitch.
Isn't there like 10 more radars? Not really, because generally speaking, Burkus, of the radars you have just listed, all of them are subdivisions of, like, those radars. Like, for example, track while scan head-on is basically just track while scan, but it's a bit better at picking up things that are flying at you.
Alright, I need your advice.
What?
As a friend.
Yes.
I have prepared myself.
Yes.
A virgin sunrise. You know, orange juice and the grenadine, because, you know, I kind of wanted to step back a little bit for drinking this week. Now that I'm thinking about it, do I add vodka to it?
Well, no, then that's not... That's making it just a normal sunrise.
No, yeah, it's a vodka sunrise, but we're playing War Thunder. Do I add vodka to it?
I would advise against it this time. Let's try now. Because
fine.
You always do that. I don't drink on stream, though. What do you say, that one radar? Well, track while scan head-on or IRST, which isn't a radar. It's that it's this thing. It's that funny eyeball.
Yeah, there's I forgot what the show was, but it was the main character's alcoholic trying to wean off, and he buys he buys fucking, what was it, cranberry juice. You know, I don't buy cranberry juice because I like cranberry juice. I like vodka. I like putting vodka in cranberry juice.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it at least reminds me of the vodka.
Right, so this is the IRST. It's basically just a thermal eyeball. So I'll demonstrate this just for the hell of it. Martin 13.0.
Where are we?
13.0.
So keep on with the Tomcat is what I'm hearing.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of the same thing. I'm just gonna be playing something different. You go shoot more Fakurs at people. You play La La because
I don't have.
There aren't any more.
I don't have the Fakor. I just told you this.
Wait, that's what you were saying?
Yeah!
I didn't hear that bit. Okay, well, you go.
I never unlocked the Fakor!
Why? That's the best part of the fucking play. Ready up.
Because I didn't play it enough to get the fucking Fakor.
Granted, it's War Thunder, so you know what? I'm gonna accept that, right? We worked hard for that plane, and then, you know, we just kind of stopped playing.
It was a bad time.
Yes.
I will remind you that much.
Yes. Okay. Well, ready up here.
Things were happening then.
Ready up here, so I can continue being.
Yeah, I'm ready.
My informative YouTuber spiel about the wonders of IRST and how it doesn't actually really work, but it might help you somewhat, kind of a little bit. Actually, it works better in the heads-up display in the cockpit, which is funny.
Oh, I still have coffee.
So do I. Shit. Okay.
I got one of the fucking canned coffees when I was at the store because it's been a while.
Right. So basically, really all you have to understand is track while scan, search pulse Doppler, and then like ACM mode is just like that's the auto acquisition. Like it's bore sight. That's literally just, it's not a radar mode per se. It's just, hey, lock the first thing in front of me, please. Thank you. That's more or less what ACM is. But, so, I'm pinging the enemy team. That means that they know I'm here. But if I switch over to IRST, they can't see me anymore. But I can still see them because my RWR is active. I can also just turn it off. Wow. Right, so the thing about IRST is that it's bad. It's really not well modeled at all. However, what I've seen is that down here, like on the HUD here, like below the -10 and like around the -20, it will actually display better than it does on the interface, like outside the game, which is bizarre.
All right, let's go gambling.
All right, so I'm gonna pull off to the side here, and I'm just gonna disappear. So I did want to play the Su-33 more on stream, but I wasn't really grinding, you know, Russian planes right now. I'm still probably gonna fuck up and die, but, you know, we might have a chance to get a funny kill. Wait, what keybind is to switch? It's turn on controls IRST. Because I changed it. It's switch between radar and IRST. You need to bind this to something. So I have it on Alt-A. Okay, so I have disengaged from the bulk of my team. I will now begin looking at the general direction of the enemy team, and it's not really going to help. Honestly, it's better if you, like, this is just kind of for show. I know this really isn't going to work at all, but it's searching basically the entire front of the plane at a 60-degree, angle as it showcases. It's not.
All right, it's in Jesus' hands.
It's not terribly good though. So basically, what I do is I default to regular fighter tactics. Like, you could use the IRST to pick people up, but typically what I'm doing is I'm looking for the dot. So I'm going real fucking low, really, really low. And I'm looking for the dots and the contrails, like I'm, playing lower tier.
Flash 2.
Well, look at you go. You did the you did the Tomcat thing. Way to go.
2 out of 6 isn't bad.
Okay, so I can get a lock on someone with the IRST, but the problem is I don't. Wait, actually, hang on. There's someone directly in front of me. Oh, right there. Hi there. Hello. Actually, we're gonna save that. I'm gonna turn on maneuver mode.
Oh shit.
Now we're speaking Latin.
I still went into the trees. Fuck.
Actually, no. I've stalled the plane and I'm going to die. Ow. Butt out! That was not the way to do that. But Martin got 2 kills. That's better for us.
Yeah, I could have got more, but, an F-16 fired a Sparrow at me, and I overdodged and went into the trees, because I just kind of wobbled around.
Unfortunately, I walked into, like, 4 people while I was trying to get a kill. I probably should have just fired the 27 at the SU-33. But that's generally how I play, but I'm typically more successful. I don't think the SU-34 doesn't have IRST. I'm pretty sure it does, because most planes in the Russian tree have them. Now, let me see. I will know simply by looking at it. Does it have an IRST ball? Huh. Okay, IFF. ESA... electronically scanned array? Does it really have... I don't think it has that, or it's not properly modeled. That's funny. It does not appear to. Now, I'm pretty sure... Oh, well, it doesn't show up. So if it's on... It's not actually modeled as a thing. That's rather strange. Yeah, no, that isn't actually modeled as a thing. I never knew that. It's not actually modeled as a thing, even though it's a radar mode. That's weird. But yeah, Burkus, it's kind of a mechanic and not, because at the end of the day, it's really used for almost nothing, and Gaijin really hasn't updated it, because at the end of the day, it's, if they make it actually useful, only a certain amount of planes have access to it, and then we get into really weird territory with things being overpowered. Yeah, it works on the SU-33. Yeah, okay, I guess that's not on the SU-34. Okay, I didn't know that. Alright, let's try that again. One more time.
Alright, give me 1 second to find something I can use, because I, went into the dirt.
Whoops. So one more game and we're going to go back to what we were doing. But generally speaking, how I played the SU-33 is it's not very good in the situation it's in right now, because it's 13.0, it's in AMRAM hell. You could do better than what we did last match, obviously, but it's in a situation where it's not very comfortable to play. You don't have a lot of countermeasures. You have 48 countermeasures. It's just that most of the people you fight at 13.0 and higher have like 400.
Right.
But I like playing the plane because you can get away with some funny shit, because it's really a cockroach of a plane. Skulker, that's what I call this fucking thing, because that's what you're doing most of the time.
Let's see if I can't kick this one out. That's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Fuck it.
Okay. However, as I remember now, the story for the Avon Galleon, paint here for the Over the Rainbow, I put this on, and then the very first game I put this on, I managed to kill 4 people by ripple firing R-73s in every direction. 4 people at once before anyone realized I was there, because I was doing the radar off skulking thing. I realized that I would never repeat this event, and the skin is never coming off. So this is why we're part of the Over the Rainbows crew. We are permanently in Asuka Strikes.
I mean, you said Ava skin. My first thought was, oh wow, somebody finally did a Ava 303 for the Tomcat.
Okay, so
remember that comic?
Oh yeah, right, that one. That where everyone's flying Tomcats instead of giant robots. Yep, so how do you use the RST thing again? Basically what happens is, because I think I can turn off maneuver mode, Alt-A, because I think I can show it with teammates, because all it does is track hot. So let me pull back behind the formation here, and let me see if I can actually showcase what it looks like. So I should be able to see, yep, okay, so you see the dot? That's that guy's engines directly in front of the plane. Whenever it decides it wants to sweep. That guy, right, the dot, and the dot that's flying off the screen too, because this is how not a feature it is. All right, so you'll probably see, yeah, that circle on the HUD and the brick on the display. That's a heat signature. I can lock that. Ooh, but he's not getting an RWR warning because that's not a radar lock. That's an infrared lock. I basically have a Sidewinder eyeball at the front of the plane. This is how this works.
All right, let's go gambling.
It's not very good, though. So typically what I will do is I will just turn the whole fucking thing off. So that's there. It's probably better in Sim, honestly. But that's a component of the plane. I find that the range that the radar picks up, or rather the IRST picks up things, is way too short to be useful. But I've noticed that things on the HUD will appear before they do on the interface. So I think this, honestly, it's only supposed to work in Sim and nowhere else. Really? Honestly? So it's there, but it's kind of it's a neat feature that doesn't really work at all. But you can get a track on someone and not, ping their radar like that. And you can slave missiles to that lock as well, if the plane supports slaving missiles like that. So I can slave an IR missile like that, but typically if you can slave a missile like that, you can just lock them with the missile. Is good for, like, holding on via chaff, but the IRST is going to get confused by a flare, too. But I found that the major thing you want to do is to just go dark, go off into the corner, fly low, look for the dots, and try to engage, behind the kill ball from angles that they wouldn't expect someone to come from. Unfortunately, this Su-27SM is kind of ruining the fun by being over here, probably with his radar blaring. So they know someone's over here because they can see probably that jackass.
Dang it. No kills. Whoa, someone hit me with something, but it didn't kill me.
I mystically evaded a missile I didn't see. Interesting. Right, okay, so this J-35 probably doesn't know that I'm here, but he's looking at the SU... Actually, he's looking at 4 different fucking people. 25 minutes? I found that, like...
There it is.
I found that the fuel load I'm running right now, which is, like, what, 42 minutes is enough to make it through all maps? You could probably run it a bit thinner, but she starts to guzzle gas. She's not, like, Tomcat bad, but she'll guzzle gas.
Good, it's nice to know that the RWR still doesn't work on the Tomcat.
Does it still not work properly? Oh, right, because it doesn't know what is looking at you. So... Yeah, they kind of fucked that, really, when they redid RWRs. Yeah, but the Su-34 is heavy already. Yeah, you kind of don't want to be, dipping and diving there, but so, you kind of... I haven't actually used the 34, so I don't really know exactly the dynamics of that plane. I will, though, at some point. Okay, so let's try, even though we're looking straight at the sun, and that's going to cause us some problems here. Okay, so we want to be somewhere around, like, say, I don't know, 8 clicks from the target, but everybody's really low, and everyone's dying down there, and that's not good at all. This Su-27 is ablaze. That's not good at all. Actually, no, he's not. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a track IR. There's the ET, and I'm leaving. Goodbye. Yeah, actually, no, I think he's dead.
Missile, missile, missile!
Yeah, I see it. I hit the guy. He was dead already. I should be able to outrun that. They're gonna follow me, though, because now there's nobody left to actually distract them. Yes, but do you have the dynamics to hit me, F-16? I'm moving directly away at my... No, you don't, because it just exploded over there. He's right there. I see him, but this is going to be kind of odd. Yep, right there. See, actually, the funniest thing, the easiest way to deal with missiles that are fired at you is to fly away from them, because typically speaking, unless the enemy is closing at an incredibly high rate of speed, you can actually outrun most missiles just by flying away. Doesn't work all the time, but typically when someone shoots an AMRAAM at you at like 40 kilometers, just turn away and run. You could also notch as well, obviously. Most people know how to do that now because you died repeatedly if you didn't do that. Do you drop a bit of chaff just as a precaution, really? Because sometimes you won't. Like, this missile isn't going to catch up to me, but it might, like, in some certain cases. I don't know that, but it looks like it's keeping stable range on the RWR. So, the missile's back there. It will explode at some point. But it's run out of energy, and it's just kind of, like, looking up at me, growling. Like, it can see me. It's not getting very close, though. It's just kind of looking up and going, as it's slowly falling into the ground. And there it goes. Okay, also, you can have you can have an HMD IRST lock. That I did not know. Well, that's actually good, because honestly, mostly what you want to do is use the HMD like that. I did not know you could use the IRST like that. Okay, so I guess we just kind of click on whatever looks like a dot. But yeah, I don't think we're winning this, so this is kind of a kill as many as possible and go home situation. But I kind of want the 34 because the 34 can have 3 or 6 ETs, and that's I can figure out. I can imagine funny things to do with that. You still have you still have R-73s and 2 R-77s to back that up as well. You can be kind of heavy with all those missiles, but I can find some very funny things to do with that. The 33 is, I kind of just like the 33 on looks, and, you know, just in case the Mr. X memes will actually work. Because sometimes they do. And it's really cool for about 5 minutes until you get slammed by somebody else.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
I know you're out there, enemy team. I've returned, even though I'm flying directly into the sun, and this is probably the worst position to be in currently. Where are the planes, Mansley? Those are the scout planes that are going to be looking at me and probably causing a lot of... Yeah, that's an FA-18 looking at me. Okay, where the fuck is he? Pingity, 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 pingity. Okay, he's closing. I don't know where he is, but he's closing. I have no choice but to fly directly toward him. Right fucking towards him until I see him. Okay, you're getting close here. Where are you? Oh. Oh, damn it. Ah, Micahs. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you too?
Yeah, unfortunately the radar would have helped there, but Micahs, I couldn't get a sight on them. The thing is, they can fire that at you and they don't have to commit nose on to you, which is kind of annoying. But that's kind of the problem with the Su-33 is it can be a fun plane, but you're really disadvantaged. You kind of have to be dangerous, you know. You have to be dangerous and ballsy when it matters and your team doesn't collapse. Otherwise, you're going to have an uphill battle, and unfortunately, the enemy just can look at you and shoot a mic at you like that, and you're probably dead. I tried to notch that, but I was also trying to acquire where the fuck they were, and I didn't see them in time. Oh well, back to what we were doing. That's top tier. I could sit there shooting AMRAAMs in the F-15 all damn day long if I want to, but we're not doing that today. It's the Falcons again. And this is why I'm actually going to be playing the F-106 more than top tier, because the F-106 is at least going to be interesting to look at and funny to play, because 9-3's environment is way more interesting, because you have a bunch of people flying around and they're not instantly killing people from like 8 clicks with missiles. We'll be doing that, but we won't be staying at 9-3 terribly long. It's a different environment. It feels like it's more... It's less, I got shot by a missile by a dude I can't even see sort of situation, right? Like, because if we were going to do that, I would just say, all right, I'm just going to sit in my F-15, I'm going to fire AMRAAMs at people from a million miles away, and then when I'm out of AMRAAMs, I'm just going to go home. Because we can play that efficiently for a long period of time, but it's not kind of what you want. You do still want the dogfight, to an extent. And this is at least a little bit more challenging because we're having to rely on the radar, which is not fantastic. But, so, this is where we're going to... You're probably going to see the problem here. Because I still have target slewing on for the F8. So the problem is I'm going to have to take my hand off the mouse and then, you know, use the arrow keys over here to slew onto target. And I also have Alt, or rather Control. Right, Control is my radar... Actually, shit, I can't actually do... Huh, interesting. I can't actually turn the radar left or right, even though it kind of pivots to the right. That's weird. Because it kind of gets stuck... Yeah, like that. What the fuck? Because I can't... swivel it left or right. That's weird. But I've got Control up and down on the arrow keys for, you know, to move the antenna up and down. What's the point of dogfighting in a missile fight? You just gotta push a button, sir. Well, sometimes the first missile doesn't miss, so you have to press the button again. Well, the first missile doesn't hit, so you have to press them. You have to fire another one, so you have to press it again. And if that doesn't work, you're probably going to have to shoot the guy. But I like having things with stupid missiles that actually work.
Contrail high, clock 1.
Yeah, I see him. I'm looking around at low level here. We could pop up and take a shot at him. I've got the track. All right, 16 clicks.
Your lead.
Alright, I'm going up. Follow behind me, I guess slow, see if anybody comes out below us. Okay, missiles warmed up, 8 clicks closing. I've got good closure if I get...
I lost the tone.
Come on, where's the... There we go. Alright, Fox 1.
Fox 1.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Oh, who's gonna hit? Who's gonna hit?
You're a...
No, neither of us.
Really? Who shot him?
Yeah.
But...
Just 3-man X.
But who? Oh, is that asshole? The J-37.
Ah.
That looked good, though, goddamn. Oh, well.
All right, warming up on the J7.
Right, there's an F5 below us, but I don't think he's a factor. We got an Su-25 low.
Fox 1, Fox 1.
Right. Okay.
Nope, it went off.
Ah, shit. Alright. Right, okay. Doesn't look like anybody's coming towards us from the F5 low. I'm gonna keep it up here. We're gonna be very calm. Everybody's got a dance partner right now. That Su-25 looks like he's alone over there, but I'm slowly moving over around. Okay, we're gonna leave that that guy. That guy. No, that guy. That man. That man right there.
Fox 1. Shit, I lost the lock.
Come on, where's that fucking signature? There it is. Okay. Okay, that looks good.
What?
Fox 1.
I just got friendly fired.
Amazing. Splash. There we go. Did you get... You got, actually, no, you got hit by an F5C's AIM-9?
Yeah, yeah, it was a friendly fire.
Huh. It said somebody else killed you. Like an enemy killed you.
Oh no, okay. It was blue on my screen.
Oh, well then I guess my screen's lying then.
No. It's red. It's red in the battle chat.
Weird?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened.
Okay, I don't know about this J7, but I see this F5 down here and I'm concerned. think the J7's turning.
J7's pulling behind you. Missile, missile, missile.
Yep, no, I see him. Okay. I was being concerned about he looked like he was gonna try to get me to energy trap, but nope, we're good. G-lock! G-lock! G-lock.
Alright, he's off you.
Any day now, pilot. Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey. Did I get him? Yep,
No,
okay.
his wing's out.
Yep, okay. Sorry, came out of consciousness too late. I had to hit him with my plane. Oh, sorry, just got up. Had to slam directly into them, even though somebody
And
stole the kill.
you're killed. Yeah, you're the fucking F5.
I got one radar missile kill. Oh well. Unfortunately, that's the lack of a G-suit and not having ace crews, which we already know that, but I'm not spending more money than I have to on this boat. Because we're just doing this for the sake of, we're learning some things. And it looks like, honestly, from what I see out of this, I'm expecting similar performance aside from maneuverability. I'm expecting a faster plane that turns a little less. So, generally speaking, with better missiles and potentially about just the same radar set, like the same quality of radar set, not the same set, obviously, but the same level of radar, then we're going to be fine in this. It's actually going to be really fun in the F-106. So we're going to have some problems with closure rate, obviously, and getting resolution, but I think the Falcons are going to be a whole lot better at, picking up things in aspect. Not sure. Haven't really used them, because I can't actually play the Mirage, the one Mirage that has them. But I think it's probably going to be better, because I'm noticing the 9Cs are particularly bad at picking up, like, the resolution for the actual launch. Like, even the 7Cs are better at it than that, which is disturbing. I guess it's because they're really small missiles with a really small, like, radar repeater? But you saw there, I kind of had to struggle to kind of swivel the radar pipper around there to try and get those locks. If it had an ACM mode, I'd get around that, but for some reason, the F8 does not have an ACM mode, which... Huh? What do you mean you don't have an auto-acquisition bore sight? Granted, you don't really have radar missiles, so... I guess that kind of makes sense. The C's were kind of here for 5 minutes. But... Okay, so it seems like we actually have a pretty good... We can kind of just fly directly up and over the enemy formation here, so let's keep doing that.
Roger.
We seem to be actually pretty good at just kind of slamming through the front of the plane as an expedition fighter. Or, expedition, what is it? What's the term? Penetration fighter, obviously, but there's another term that doesn't come to mind yet.
I wouldn't know.
But we seem to be able, because we have radar missiles and we can fire head on, we seem to be able to actually just kind of go, yeah, I'm flying here. As long as you actually
Alright, I got track, about clock 1.
Yeah, I got something low. Okay, hang on here. Yep, clock 1, 21 clicks.
Yep.
Going real high, but he's closing real fast. Okay, we're just gonna keep on line with him. Man, he is fucking trucking. Do we have bombers on our team? I don't think so.
No, he's just going up.
Yeah, he's just going to fucking space here. I might be able to get the lock here. 8 clicks and closing. Got tone. We're gonna need to get a little close here. Okay, MiG-21 going to space.
Fox 1.
Right. Fox 1. Oh, shit. Lost the lock. He chaffed. Do you got it?
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Okay, this is gonna be kind of odd. Okay, well, we should be able to get the lock anyway. Come on. Come on, radar set. Come on. Behave. Come on. Come on. Jesus fucking Christ almighty. You see this? That shit. We gotta watch out for that shit. He might
Fox
be...
1.
Well, he's got like 4 people shooting missiles at him now. He should be dead. I'm getting some speed under the wings.
Nope.
Unfortunately, this is where closure rates come in.
Fox 1.
He might be a little bit too fast, but he's fairly close. We're, okay, we got a Hunter coming in 3 low. Actually, no. No, he's going somewhere else. Okay. We can just kind of keep up.
Okay.
We can just kind of keep up here in space.
You can if you want. I'm pulling off.
All right,
That's,
yeah.
I wasted 3 missiles.
Right, you go do you. He's actually turning around now. I'm actually going to be able to get the shot. No, come on! Keep turning that way. I want to get a little closer. Just a little closer. I need a little bit more juice there. Come on. Okay, is there anybody else looking around? No, nobody really doing anything. How far are we from the base? Actually, we're not heading towards the base at all. Okay. Unfortunately, he's actually using the altitude advantage here because he's able to break...
Fuck, son of a bitch.
He's got faster speed up at this altitude. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the ongoing wait, no, wait, you son of a bitch. Keep fucking doing that. Good. Okay, Fox 1. Oh, son of a bitch! He immediately chaffed. Alright, well, looks like a gun engagement. Okay. If I had more missiles, I'd probably be able to do that, but unfortunately, the search radar can actually ignore chaff in certain instances. That was not one of them. As you can see, the radar slewing here is a little bit of a... It's annoying. I have to take my hands off the controls in order to manipulate it, and that might cost me. Okay, I guess we're spending our entire game chasing this dumbass around. Why not? We're already committed. Fortunately, he's going too fast, but at least, well, if our team's winning down there, we are. I'm keeping a spotlight on this guy just in case we, win. Just in case the enemy team all collapses, which it looks like it is, we know where this guy is. I'm keeping him from really doing anything of value. Yeah! Unfortunately, sometimes in this game, your decisions wind up being this decision, where you have to throw the entire game just to track one guy. Or rather, you realize too late that you're throwing the entire game to track one guy, and at the end of the day, you're already committed, so you might as well get the fucking kill.
Or die trying.
Well, I'm closing on him. I'm 1 click away. He's starting to move a bit here, so hang on here. Let me see if I can just kind of spook him a bit. Holy shit, that shot pattern! What the fuck?
Yeah, I told you.
Dude, what is that fucking shot pattern? I feel like what's-his-face from Looney Tunes just firing a goddamn blunderbuss at the enemy. What the fuck is that? I knew they were bad, but oh god. I might randomly hit him if I just kind of look at him and shoot him, but I don't got a lot of ammo, so we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do the map boundary. How much fuel did you take, bro?
It's a MiG-21. He can't have a hell of a lot.
We're gonna put that to the test here, I suppose. And yeah, he's one of 3 guys remaining, so I'm keeping an eye.
How the fuck is he suddenly pulling away from you?
He's got a better speed. You know, he's got more altitude, so he can break thinner air. He's faster at altitude than I am, and also I'm stock, effectively.
Ah.
Okay, he's going up to space. Okay, you're gonna turn around. If you were gonna do that, you probably should have just went onto the map boundary here. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. He's gone up. He's up there. He's into space. Even though I'm the only one who knows that song, honestly. Into space. Uh-oh. I'm kind of a dead state. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, I gotta get the nose down. Okay, he's gonna get 1 swipe at me. Well, we're both big stupid bricks here at high altitude. We're doing a thing. Yep, we're doing something.
Missile.
Yep, I've got flares, so this is gonna be real interesting. I need to get down low. And actually get some speed. Okay, I guess we're giving up. Everybody's giving up. He's wasted the whole game. I've wasted the whole game. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. It wouldn't give up. Ah. Oh well, we wasted the entire game. We wasted the whole ass game. Unfortunately, I didn't get the kill because the MiG-21 is actually faster at altitude. But, yeah, well, you know what? Well, the F-106 is faster than this piece of shit anyway. You died, right?
Yeah, I died earlier.
Moving on. Unfortunately, the smarter decision was to not get anywhere near him to begin with, but I was committed, so I have to see the situation out to the end. However, his team is all dead now, and that may in fact be the only kill that he gets because he wasted all of his fucking missiles on me, and the last missile he fired at me didn't actually go for the flares. Rather sad. He may have wasted the game, but he did waste you. Eggroll, what the fuck? Bro, whose audience are you a part of? Me or that guy's? Meh! Moving on. If you get mad at War Thunder, you're gonna get mad at everything about War Thunder all of the time. Every day. I would know. I've done it before. It's terrible. If you like being angry, boy, play War Thunder. You'll never run out of things to be angry. So moving on. There's a billion other fucking games to play. I don't spend time playing this plane because I know it's kind of a try-hard machine, but at the end of the day, I don't really... Yeah, that means I don't really know how to fly this stupid thing.
Well, at the end of the day, we know how to go back and have fun.
Yes, we do. We can just play P-40s and shit like that. But this is mostly to prepare for the event, which is in 2 days, and we kind of want a plane that kind of is sort of similar to the plane we're going to be flying at the end of the event, so this was kind of the whole point here. We could also play the Demon and stuff like that. Or you could play Battlefield 6. No, I couldn't! Because Secure Boot doesn't function properly on my system, so I can't get in, even though there are hackers left and right in the game anyway. So yeah, thanks, kernel level anti-cheat. You're a fucking you're a absolute treat. My God. So actually, that's the thing though. I made that guy waste all of his missiles and the entire game for 1 kill. So you know what? I'm gonna call that a Pyrrhic victory, even though I didn't actually get the kill. I basically ended his game. That was it. Oh well. I didn't quite know what this thing's high altitude performance are, and they're not very good. At least not right now, since I'm stock. It's kind of a brick at high altitude, even though I was moving as fast as I could. I just played like 4 games without doing a single thing. Yep! That's War Thunder! Especially at top tier. You get that a lot at top tier, and it's just awful. Just got bored of War Thunder. I had the Corsair and the Mustang. Well, yeah, if you're playing things like that, you're having a great time. But the problem is that you run it, even if you're winning at War Thunder, you're running into the issue it's a very shallow game. Because it could be a better game if it, was. Fortunately, because it's not, there's not a whole lot to do. Okay, I see the man. Where is the target? There. That is a missile. I think. No. Nope, that's somebody flaring. Ah.
Box 1.
MiG-21 over there. Can you get the MiG-21?
Splash.
Good kill. Okay, Martin got the MiG-21. Okay, there's
Looking at the next guy.
that AV-8 down there. All right, I got 2 targets low here. I'm trying to keep track of them. Let's see if we can, though. That's the radar's looking at the ground now. It don't look like looking at the ground because it can't see past the ground. Oh no. Where is the
Box
man?
1.
See, this is where you want the radar set to be on automatic, because I can't see this guy, but the moment I could, the radar will instantly snap onto him.
Oh, he's fucking puking chaff.
Okay, there's that hunter up there. You know what? We're gonna do something funny. Fuck that guy. We're going on. Going this way. Yes? Is there anyone? He's going home. He's going away. He's going home. Okay, I'm actually might get this hunter. Hang on here. Okay, do we have anybody else behind me? Nope, nobody's shooting at me. No one's doing anything funny. That looks good. Fox 1! Catch, fucker! Splash! It's all a matter of really catching up to people once you get the lock, and that's what the closure rates are really important, because the missiles can't really hit a target that is escaping you most of the time, unless you're very close. Yes, it could be a better game if it wasn't War Thunder. Shocking. I know. It's really amazing, profound statement. That guy's going to fire an R60 at me. Yep. No, actually, no. No, he didn't. Whoa. Granted, that's still an Su-25, and that might be a problem, but, nope, G-Lock. Oh, no. Oh, it's G-Loxus. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now I'm gonna die to an Su-25, because G-Lock. Oh, no, I didn't pay enough money. Oh, no. I didn't pay enough money. Should have been, no, you see, it's all coming back. I didn't invest right. I didn't get the dental plan. Get off the rail, get off the rail. Nope.
I am out of cannon, and I think I paralyzed that AV-8.
Okay, so it really is bad at that, which is funny because that should be like the bread and butter of any radar missile, like that front aspect lock. What the fuck? That should be the bread and butter of really any radar missile you can fucking get here. Come on.
Watch one.
Come on.
Nope.
I poked him real good. I don't know what that J7D is doing. It looks like he's splashing at me. Like he's going to the water park. Looks like. Yeah. No. Okay, he was crashing. So he tried to kill me while he was crashing.
June, I may need assistance.
Yes, you may. Hang on here. I'm dealing with this Su-25, but I see the target that is closing on you. I will attempt. I have locked him. I am readying the missile. The missile is not off the rails in time. He is pulled off of you, though.
Yep. Okay.
He may be distracted with me. However, yeah, holy shit, the AIM-9C kinda sucks at close range. What the fuck? Yep, the shock. I got him. I got that Dundare Bugs Bunny with my blunderbuss. Oh no, that R60 is going out. No, I don't think that MiG knows he's being shot at. Oh no. Oh no, get down, Mr. President! Get down! Crash, goddammit! Now we're just fucking around, really. Oh, well, hey there.
Come on, give me a lock.
How do you do, sir? Nope.
Whoa, hello.
Where did that R60 come from?
An SMT. Where the fuck is he?
Shin Megami Tensei? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, yeah, fucking 21 SMT.
See, now we're just fucking around. Like, I could have totally, like, head-on shot those guys with the guns, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm trying to get hits with the missiles, and I'm feeling like, whoa, the 9C sucks at close range. Like, even if you get the lock, for some reason, the resolution is absolutely terrible. Like, it can't get the final tone to actually hit the target at all, which is shocking, because, like, hell, the 7C can do that. The problem with the 7C, though, is that it's got the lockout timer. Hey, okay, now I've got all the missiles at least. Good lord. Next we unlock.
Yeah, I kind of blundered into a wide turn fight with a Harrier.
Yeah, I just kind of rolled around. I managed to hit a hunter. I did something. There they are. Now I've got 4 of them, and that actually will probably significantly like increase my lethality here, as I have more than 2. Whoa. But yeah, okay, that's something I didn't know about the 9C, because I thought the radar was the major problem with the 9C. No, the 9Cs themselves have some pretty big shortcomings at close range, and front aspect, which is what these missiles of this era that are actually using radar are supposed to be very good at. They're supposed to be very good at front aspect, which is bizarre. But hey, I did something.
Well, let me kick it up to 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Phantoms, we are at 11 something.
Yeah, we got up, dude.
Oh, fuck, Su-39. Someone actually, a couple people bought that. I don't think they ever gave it the R-77s it's supposed to have, though. Which would be funny, but it's a terrible launch vehicle for them anyway. Alright, well, let's go up. Well, you could play War Thunder Nave. No, actually. No, I couldn't. Because even though I spent a lot of money getting those premiums in preparation for that mode, it is terrible and not relevant. So if I don't enjoy playing it, and on top of that, it's not getting me viewers playing it, why do I want to play? No. What is the point? There isn't one. You simply suffer endlessly.
Contrail clock 12 high.
Clock 12 high. No, wow, okay, the draw distance finally got that. I see him. No joy on the... Yeah, no joy on radar, though.
I got him.
I got him too. Well, I got a ping. Okay, locked. 26 kilometers.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
A very good closure rate here. We gotta burn 10 clicks. Okay, looks like we got this guy along with us in the shooting at them parade.
Yep.
Okay, that's 9 clicks.
All right, Fox 1, Fox 1.
Fox 1.
Splash.
He's burning. Mine's probably gonna finish him off. Yep, it hit. All right, well, we made sure. Whoa! Okay, a missile was fired. Oh, I see him, still high. Someone shot at me. Was it you? It probably was. Okay, you. Hello, sir.
Fox 1.
There's a missile. Oh, Christ, I got confused
Splash.
by Jeff. Here's another one. Wow, yeah, those are really actually pretty terrible in that situation. You would think that it's a Sidewinder with the radar. You would think that it would be better at that, but okay. Good kill, though, but okay. Wow, that's really bad at that. Noted.
Oh! Nothing, you got me.
Nope. Third partied. Oh well. Alright, next game. So yeah, we can't really do that, but yeah, no, holy shit. Radar missiles are typically very good at exactly what I'm trying to do with them, but wow, holy fuck. These are bad. Like, at least I know the Super Falcons are a whole lot more responsive than the 9Cs, but wow, okay, these are kind of terrible. Funny you could see it before your radar, which is typically how War Thunder actually works, though most people say, oh, well, no, you can, it's based on a very, very complex thing that's really realistic if you actually understand how radar works. No. I've heard this from a certain person over and over again, and I never fucking believed it. Because honestly, the way I see it is the radar never seems to pick up people that I can't already see on some level. It's been like that since the introduction of anything with radar, and it's kind of remained that way, to an extent. They may say, oh, well, it's very complicated, and there's a lot of contributing factors to how radar works, and I don't believe a word of it. Because I know Gaijin, and Gaijin is a shitty company first and foremost. And work? Proper coding? No. However, this certain person did alert me to the fact that when the server's under high load, like when an update comes out, the actual radar code wigs out, and you can accidentally lock friendlies when you're not supposed to be able to. Amazing small family company, please understand. Oh, yuck.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
But I don't trust for a second that the radar is intentionally not showing me things before I can actually see them, and like top tier radars with Pulse Doppler actually have some more utility to them. Intentionally. Like, further than, like, what is realistic. They just do it because they said so. Okay, contrail's 12 o'clock high. Don't yell at the poor snail. I will yell at the poor snail all day long because I know it's an exercise in futility.
I do not see the contrails.
It might take a second to load in, but he's pulling slightly to 1 o'clock.
Oh, eyes. Yep.
So if this thing is doing this well, I honestly think that, yeah, the 106 just going up and over straight through the top of the kill ball might actually be totally valid. Okay, got him 33 kilometers.
Yeah, he's
notching. Oh,
yeah,
wait.
he's in a, yeah, he's notching.
Yeah, I got another contrail coming straight at us.
Yep, identified.
Much closer, that's like 20. Okay, 14.
Locked
right.
on.
Locked on as well. It looks like he's shooting at the big 23, but I'm prepping the shot here. It's an EJ. Waiting for tone.
Fox 1.
Got tone. Fox 1.
Oh, it's off.
Ah, son of a bitch. The fucking... I hate it when it does that. Relocked.
Fox 1.
Alright, you got J7 low.
Nope, he's got chaff.
Right, the other asshole's coming back here. Oh, F-111. What the Sir! Fox 1.
Fox 1.
That looks good. Sir, I'm
Nope.
sorry, but that looks good. Splash! Oh no! Okay, where's that EJ? Not
I
heading
think he
toward-
just killed me.
Rather unfortunate.
Nope, MiG-23.
Okay, I don't know about the 23 below me. I'm trying to reacquire the EJ. This is going to be a little sketchy here. Oh boy,
I
okay.
need to fix myself another drink.
You, sir. You, sir. You, sir. That, wow, those are really susceptible to chaff. I still got the lock, and the missile's like, ooh, sparkle. Okay, so yeah, these are...
The missile on the EJ didn't even get unlocked. It just decided, no, I decided not to.
Yeah, exactly. That's the missile's chaff resistance itself being actually really shit. Okay, noted. And then the MiG-23 came back and third-partied me while I'm trying to actually get the kill. Welcome to War Thunder. Trying to actually do something, and no. Unfortunately, you can't stop and do that in the kill ball, but we know that already. You can't really do that at the early part of the game, so really what we should probably do is take our initial kills and then immediately lance out of the kill ball, which is, if we're playing safe, we're playing safe. But I'm trying to figure out exactly what the missiles can and can't do, which these are really bad. Like, I almost want the fucking 7Cs back! That's terrible! Like, hell, I might have an easier time in the fucking 4C. You know what? Just for the sake of experimentation, because I have already, like, shit-talked the 4C, but... Whoa! The Sidewinder Cs are bad. You do not want to be playing this plane, but hold the fucking phone here.
What are we changing to?
The Phantom 4C. Okay, so we've got, not dogfight sparrows. Yeah, that's all we got. Okay, so Sidewinder Bees and dogfight, not dogfight sparrows. Oh boy, we're going places. Actually, no, we have E's. Why do I have? Okay, no, I have E's. The only thing I can switch out is B's. Okay, right. So hold the fuck on here, because these still have a lockout timer. But whoa, the 9Cs are actually really sketchy, even if you get the radar to work.
Did you put us on? No. Never mind.
So hold the fuck on. I need to do a side-by-side here, because, wow, holy shit. Like, I can admit, I know I can fly the F-8 way better than what I'm doing, but I'm trying to use its weapon system, not use the plane. So I feel like that was informative, because I feel like there is, even at the extreme end, because I know the 106 is going to get up tier to, like, 10.0 almost immediately. It's going to go to 9.7 and 10.0 and probably 10.3. It's probably not going to be absolutely freakishly overpowered, but it's going to get up here. It's not staying at 9.3. So even at the worst case scenario, what I saw there, granted flares are not going to be an option for the most part. But what I saw there is that there is a place for a high altitude, like, penetration fighter. There is that actually 20 minutes of fuel on a Phantom. What am I thinking? Full tank. I ain't fucking out-turning anyone today anyway. Okay, so, yeah, it's just search. Whoop-de-doo. Oh god, I have all 3 gun pods on this. Well, actually, no, I have the side.
What?
Whoa! Last time I was fucking with this, I was thinking outside the box. I've got the Chico the Gunfighter spread. Whoa! I don't have the center-mounted gun pod. I've got the 2 wing-mounted ones. Oh, okay, I was living dangerously last time I did this.
I can only imagine the state you were in.
Probably. That probably assisted in me doing these things that I have done. It typically does. It typically goes along with me making mistakes.
Alright, which search pattern you on?
I'm on narrow, because I think we're just going to play it like we were just playing the E, and we're just going to look for contrails first, because the radar's not that much better. Like, it might be able to pick up some things a little easier, but we're just going to be hunting contrails at high altitude. You assuming we can see anything through the clouds at dawn. Okay, we're gonna level off at 20,000 feet and go start looking around. Well, Burkus, sometimes the missile does in fact play the game for you correctly. Okay, well this is big Vietnam. That kind of now I understand exactly why I'm not seeing shit. Okay, so
I'm gonna get above this cloud layer.
right. Okay, so thing about the 7D, it's obviously got more range than the 9C. So we're looking at actually it's got more range than the 7C as well. So we're looking at a maximum engagement or like minimum engagement range of 8 kilometers. Why do my missiles with IRCCM keep going for flares? Well, it depends. Because the IRCCM is, I believe, how the War Thunder's, the countermeasures actually work in War Thunder is they're using the go-to method, which when it rejects a flare, it will just shut off.
Clock 2 level.
Clock 2
Clock
level.
3.
Clock 3 level. Oh, I see him.
You just fired a burst.
Hello. Hey, got him 28 kilometers.
I lost him. Nope. Come on, lock the son of a bitch.
Okay, we
Someone
got
closer. Clock 11.
Yeah, I see him.
10 kilometers.
Somebody.
Fox 1. Nope. He's got chaff.
Uh-oh. I hear a missile. I don't have any countermeasures, though. What am I doing? Okay, you know what? No, I can't do any of that. I can't get a lock. He's already in the terrain. Did you get a hit?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna circle back around. Looks like the Milan's gonna take a shot at him, though. Looks like most of the enemies have given up the altitude, which is good for us. This is about the only place we can kind of get around here, because we don't have flares at all. I'm kind of surprised the Su-25 didn't immediately... Martin Hunter, 6 o'clock.
Yep, I know.
Watch it, missile.
What?
Dang!
No countermeasures, what?
Sir, it's a
Right.
C! It's a C,
I
Martin!
forgot.
Which is why it's terrible when we do not play this, but, well, Martin, you fell for it. You did the thing. Come on. Wait, no, I haven't. Wait, no, come on. There we go. No, it chaffed again. Granted, the Phantom's radar can sometimes just kind of ignore chaff. Yeah, no. That didn't work at all. That did not work at all. Let's try that again with less retarded. This is what happens when we hop around at top tier. It's got no countermeasures, and everyone knows that the F-4C is terrible like that. You kind of just have to hit and run. It's at 10.0. It doesn't have any flares. It's literally like the first F-4C off the lot for Vietnam, and they won't change it, even though power creep has made this plane absolutely awful to play. But so hang on here. So I was running into problems with actually getting the damn thing to lock, which is typical. But I've gotten the F4Es to work, and the radar isn't much different, so that was just a matter of actually getting the damn kill and committing. I should have committed to the first target while Martin went after the SU. The same map again! But unfortunately, Burkus, IRCCM is simply a chance to not, go for a flare. Granted, missiles have been nerfed into the fucking ground with flare rejection. Like, the Ls used to be pretty reliable even with flares, and then they made them basically R60s, where they go for every single fucking flare they see. And now, like, the top tier IRCCM equipped missiles are basically what the L used to be, more or less. But which is not... It's not entirely foolproof, but it's pretty good. But unfortunately, that mechanic is always supposed to be there for dynamic gameplay, which just means that random shit happen and fuck you up. Yes, but IRCCM only sees me. Yep, it's that age-old video gaming problem where I dump an entire magazine into an enemy and it doesn't kill them, and they shoot 3 shots at me and I'm instantly dead. Yep. Launch an R-73 from 10 kilometers, 10 kilometers away, aiming at the sun. It will hit me. Yep. Yeah, I know that feeling. All right, let's try this again with a little bit more not screwing it up. But the main reason you don't want to be in this plane is because lack of countermeasures. But the problem is it's because it's mostly also a boat. The F-106 is going to have the same fucking problem once it gets up here, but at 9.3 you can get away with not having flares, because most missiles aren't terribly good. Here, we got to deal with R60s. And even on a good day, an R60, like, with a rear aspect lock and you don't have flares, you're going to die. You're still going to die.
All that clutter, what the fuck? Oh, clock 1 high.
Why is the Alpha Jet at 8.7 with flares? Isn't that a bit unfair? I know, right? It's almost like a lot of this shit doesn't make any sense, right? Yeah, I see the man. We're committing to this guy, though. Okay, so, I see the target. I see
hello?
I got the blip. I done blip. Okay.
Hello, he's right there. Hello, game, you had him. Phantom. Phantom-chan.
Computer.
There we go. 32 clicks.
Just Scotty with the mouse to his face. Computer.
Computer, turn on.
Yeah, 22.
Alright, there's the rest of the enemy team, too.
Alright, okay, so we're committing to this guy, because we're getting this fucking kill. We got that guy low, though. Okay, you got the guy high, right?
Yep.
Okay, give it about 8 or 12 kilometers. Okay, you keep on him. I'm gonna get that guy. Slightly below. Since he's actually slightly closer. Okay.
Fox 1?
I don't really trust it at this range, but we're gonna do it. Fox 1! Come on, 7D.
Phantom, Fox 1. Phantom! Phantom!
7D, you've got enough energy to get that. I don't want to. Yep, there it is. I got him. I'm gonna make
both Fox 1s trashed.
I hit the. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I still got that kill. Yeah. Well.
They both trashed off the rail.
Vietnam. Welcome to Vietnam, and I'm not doing like that dramatic of a term. So I got the man. Great. Great. Even with the atrocious lockout timer that the early Sparrows have.
Oh, let's try this again. Fox 1.
The victory is near.
Did we have anybody at a...
And trashed. I forgot how much I hated this plane.
Yeah, that's the early Sparrow experience, and it never really got any better, though you can kind of sort of... You can kind of sort of make it work, but yeah, no, it's still gonna fucking fight you every single way. The Falcons are actually a whole lot better about this, though. From what I played. I played the Mirage that has the Super Falcons a little bit on the test server. Teeny tiny bit. They have very short range, but they're actually pretty fucking good for missiles. Watch that F5 right behind you.
I'm aware of his existence.
I'm trying to get the lock here. I'm going to ease. Go to ease. Wait, well, you know what? Wow, really? Good lord, video game. Okay, well, we're going up and around. Keep turning. I'm going around. Yep, we're going around. Going around a mountain. Oh, nope, that's a magic.
He's got me.
That's a magic. Nope. That's a magic. He got splashed by someone else, though, so oh well.
I'm somehow still alive.
And that's why playing the Phantom is terrible, unless you very carefully enter the engagement and then abruptly leave it. So it's not a
here come the rest of them.
It's not a very dynamic aircraft, which is why in the old meta of MiG-21, Mirage, and Phantom, the MiG-21 and the Mirage were always better. People said, oh, well, the Phantom is dominant. They were talking out of their ass because the plane has one way of winning, and if it gets knocked out of it, it dies instantly.
Well, now what?
Well, we're gonna stop playing the 4C. Good lord. Okay, so you want to try demons?
I don't have the demon.
Huh, wait. Yes, you do. You have the F8.
Nick.
Yes.
I think you got to remember that came in after.
Okay. So what do you think?
Like, hold on. Where the fuck is the demon? Okay, no, I do have it.
Okay, what missiles?
It did come in after. Yeah, no, I have. It's fucking bone stock, right?
Right. Okay. What missiles does the American highest BR Phantom have? And that would be the S. That'd be the premium, and the J's, which I believe they're Sparrow. I want to say that the S gets the Sparrow M. What does the J get? F's. Sparrow F's, and I believe
E2s.
I believe the F4S gets the M's. Nope, they're also F's, which I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between the F and the M. At least in terms of War Thunder. So, okay, right. So, Daman Kashu, yes. Which, yeah, honestly, I feel like, really at the end of the day, we kind of have to get the plane, to understand the dynamics here, but I feel like, yeah, there really isn't a plane we can play. Let's, say, I think the MiG-21S R13 is kind of like the closest analogy at 9.3, but I don't have that, and that's a premium. Do you do tanks? Not regularly, and when I usually do them, it's all low tier, because I have no interest in going up to high tier.
Low tier and severely inebriated.
Yes, and we did play helicopters for a bit, but then helicopter PvE went fucking nowhere!
He made a meme video about that.
Yep! So, I do like tanks on occasion, but honestly, top tier tanks is just an exercise, and really, this gameplay I don't want to play. It's a laser point. It can be funny on occasion, but I just don't like it.
Well, if you want to use the demon, I can grab my Jap Saber.
That'll work.
Two very different planes, but you know what? What the hell?
It's roughly the same battle rank, and, well, the Japo Saber has AIM-9 Bs that aren't Bs. We don't know what they are.
They say they're Bs.
We do not know what they are.
But someone snuck some machinery. Someone snuck a few chips inside the cone after delivery.
Anime upgrade. Mm-hmm. Yes, right. No, they say they're AIM-9 Bs, but then we had a specialist look at them, the merchant from Area 88. So now we're just gonna do silly-ass missile things, because, well, you know what? More radar missile-isms. Because I feel like, yeah, the F-8E is more or less, like, it's got some glaring shortcomings using the radar missiles, which I did not expect at all. Like, holy shit, I thought the radar was going to be the biggest problem, but no, the missiles are also awful, too. Like, they have some very sketchy moments where they really shouldn't be fucking up on you, but they are. But generally, it's about the same deal I found with the demon, honestly. It's kind of Yeah, the Phantom E and the Demon kind of had the same problem. Also, that man's in a Skyray. I am so sorry. My God. I hope you got that for free. Wait, Japanese AIM-9B better than the USA one? Okay, Burkus, me and Martin agree on this, but no one really agrees with us. They say they're AIM-9Bs. The stat card says it's an AIM-9B, and it has the same stats.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while, you see the Japo Sabres AIM-9s do things that AIM-9Bs can't do, or shouldn't be doing. You will see them actually pull aggressively onto target and hit them, which is not what AIM-9Bs do. We don't know why, but those aren't normal. They're not normal.
It's our favorite conspiracy theory.
Along
with the one where the Secret Service accidentally killed JFK.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Those are my two favorite conspiracy theories.
Yeah, we've seen them aggressively pull on the targets who are turning, and AIM-9B doesn't do that. So we don't know what's going on there, but it ain't fucking legit. Okay, can I see anybody out there? Because actually the Demon is kind of okay at actually picking up targets at long range. I believe that's a bomber. Okay, 600 kilometers, that's pretty good for 8 and closing. We just we gotta do the windage here. He's a bit, he's going up, so we gotta watch for that. It's a MiG-21, right? And then, holy shit, there's like 3 MiG-21s. That's a problem. Okay, so we're just gonna huck that out there and see what happens. Come on. Come on, Howard Hughes. Oh, you son of a bit. Nope, that didn't, Ah, got him! Okay, I'm gonna just keep flying this direction. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm just gonna keep living my best life over in this direction here. Fox 1. Okay, I don't think anyone's coming back to shoot me, and that J-32 does not look like he's turning at all. Nope, that should be good even with the lockout timer. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, where the fuck's that missile, Howard? Howard, what the fuck? Oh, man. Well, at least I know the Falcons are better than that. Oh! Hey!
Fox 2.
Hey! You got a MiG-21 with an AIM-9B.
Keep saying it. Keep saying it. Favorite conspiracy theory.
They're not Bs. They're not legit. We don't know what they are. We don't know where they came from. We don't know who looked at them. Whee! I'm making you waste your time massively. Wow! Keep trying, and I might be able to get a missile on you, you son of a bitch. Get the hell out of here. Sir, that's the ground. Actually, shit, I forgot I had my combat flaps out. That was actually making the plane look more dead than it was. I wasn't actually dead. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, well, you know, I'm still fighting here. Yeah, while we're still in a fighting mood. Okay, now we're doing stupid. Now I'm gonna die, though. Oh, that's the other stabilizer. Oh, no. I think I got the goldfish, though. Or, I'm sorry, the Swedish fish.
The enemy is winning.
I'm pretty sure I got that guy, though. I managed to click him because, like, I didn't have stability. I just kind of waved the gun around and I still hit him. Martin, how are you doing?
Still 1 kill and kind of weirdly flopping around here.
Yeah, you got an A-32 directly behind you, though. He's concentrating on the
Oh,
demon.
do I?
Yeah, watch that. Nope.
I'm good. I'm good. I meant to do that.
This plane isn't normal. Granted, that's usual zombie saber bullshit, but this is not a normal saber. There's something unnatural about it. It might be the main character. Whoa! and he's still flying. The J-29 is actually slowly, he's shooting at you. I think he might be running out of steam. He's trying to shoot you, though, at 4 kilometers. Bless him. And all the enemies are falling at you. You might actually make it back to the airbase. Oh! Quick, nose up. See if you can pop the gears out.
I'm trying to. No.
Oh, yes, you're still alive though, which is frankly amazing.
I'm Nicholas. I'm literally him. I'm Shin Kazuma.
Okay.
I am the main character.
All right, so as we can see here, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have better, like, the 7Cs are actually really terrible at what I'm doing right now because they don't hit people who turn. The Falcons, though, they have 27 Gs of pull. You're not turning away from that. Okay, so, yeah, it's kind of a bad, this is kind of weird because I don't really have a good, all the planes that I would think that I would want to play around this aren't really, they have glaring shortcomings that we probably won't see. But I guess I'm just preparing for odd bullshit, right? But okay, let's play one more match.
In
the demon and what we were just doing, and let's play one more.
Okay.
ER or ETs? It depends, because the ETs... Well, actually, the ERs, they're very good missiles for Fox 1s, but the problem is you have to commit the nose to track the target, and depending on... If you're fighting something with AMRAAMs, they don't have to commit nose to you. So they can fire at you and immediately turn to notch. So if you have to hold the ERs on target, you're probably going to get hit in the face with the AMRAAM. So I would say ETs in that case. That's my personal preference, though. The ETs are very far from perfect, but I feel like if you're competing with AMRAAMs, you can't really use an ER if they're looking directly fucking at you. Like, you could probably get away with it because the ERs are very fast, but it's an issue of you have to look at them. And if you have to look at them, you're not notching. If you're not notching, you're probably going to get hit in the face with the AMRAAM because the AMRAAMs and other Fox 3s are incredibly reliable. So I would personally, and that's what I've been doing, is just using the ETs and trying to just surprise the shit out of people. Because they're not expecting it. Because they're not looking, and if I have my radar on, they won't know that I'm there. I'm far from the most amazing player ever, but it's definitely a functioning playstyle if you do not have Fox 3s. Of course, the right answer to this, to the question again of R27, ER, or ET, the correct answer is R77. But you don't have those. You don't have those all the time. Should I keep the lock with my plane with the Fox 3 as much as I can? Not really, though. If you don't already know this, within a certain range, I believe it's like 15 to 12 kilometers, if you launch a Fox 3 at a target, it will go, the radar on the missile will go active directly off the rail, and you do not have to do anything. The missile is guiding on its own radar. It will track the targets on its own. Your radar doesn't really contribute anything. So if you're at closer to like 15 kilometers, just look at the man, fire it, and then go. Sir, that's a biplane.
Attention to the designated grid zone!
Oh, right. Kale, thank you for reminding me of my favorite strategy with the demon. Hiding in the clouds and shooting missiles at people. Because nobody has an RWR at this tier, or really no one. So if you're firing from the cloud, they're not going to see the missile launch and not see the diamond. And so the missile is just going to come suddenly out of the cloud like a bolt of lightning and hit them directly in the face. And this is where we pop open Obscured by Clouds, by Pink Floyd. it's been a while since I've actually been playing the Demon. It's been a while since I've been playing War Thunder in general. At top tier, we've been mostly doing the P40s. Actually, you know what? That's where we're gonna end tonight. We're gonna go play low tiers for a match.
Good choice. I was waiting for you to come to that conclusion.
Come to my senses finally. But so I feel like, well, at the end of the day, I don't think we have a terribly great vehicle to train on. The F-80 is just kind of the best we can get, but I like what I see with that. It's just that the 9Cs aren't terribly reliable because they really do not like close range head-on locks, even though that's really what they should be really fucking good at. That's very odd. But I like what I see with that plane because it showcases that there is space for a plane that does just that, and that's what the 106 is really going to be good at. Anybody else can go for that SU-7. I'm just going to keep in the clouds.
Yep, I'm angling towards him.
Okay, that guy, I should see that guy. Where is that man? Where is he? No, that's a teammate. Nope, that man. Yes, that man. Okay. Box 1.
Fox 2.
That might hit. He's not really
Flash
moving
one.
around. Come on, you tiny little yeah! I got him with the vacuum tube computer bomb. The auto acquisition sucks. Okay. Here is a missile. That's not in any way correct to actually hit him. Oh no. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna keep on flying. Well, you know, I got. Uh-oh. No, that's CL-13. Oh no. I don't know. I think that missile was following me in my contrary. Hey, what the fuck was that? Oh, it's the entire enemy team. That's what happened. Oh no!
Yeah, more or less same thing happened to me.
I kind of just dropped out of the cloud and I was directly in the entire enemy team. Oops. Probably should have kept him. Probably should have went around to the left. Oops. Hey, I got somebody with the computer bomb though. You see, I told you it works. If they don't see you launch and they don't have an RWR, they won't react, and that's kind of what you need to make the 7C work. It's kind of just for. It's like the AIM-9B in most situations, or AIM-9 better not be paying attention. Basically it's a check to see if you're AFK or not. Well,
so, which way, Western man?
Well, that's about enough of that. I got somebody with the AIM-7. I'm fine. All right. Down to 2-7. Let's all get down here and. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try. Even though the E is slightly worse than the F, I'm gonna try the E because I managed to get a skin.
It is.
Even though it kind of lacks the F's ability to run away in some cases, but it's still a P40, and you know what? If you're playing it right, you're still gonna get a bunch of kills.
You get a beer.
So this skin is non-historical, but it was like 50 cents. And I had some money left over from selling the King of the Battlefield on the Gaijin market, so I figured, you know, why not?
I keep forgetting you once upon a time had that piece of shit.
I still have it. I had an extra one.
Oh.
I sold it for, actually what I did is I waited and the price didn't really go up, so I sold it, and what I actually bought was an AIM-6 M6, which is a pretty okay zero. But I had like 60 cents left over, and this is like 45, because no one cares about this skin. So I thought, wow, a P40 with invasion stripes. Yes! It's kind of hard to remember that War Thunder is also a propeller and, you know, World War II game after Missile Hell, because we all get kind of adjusted to Missile Hell, and we just play War Thunder as the low-substance Missile Hell. Because the missiles are funny, and they're low substance. Remember, as I keep saying repeatedly on stream, haha, missile go bang gameplay. Because you know, if you've played War Thunder a long time, you've gone up through the tiers, and you've played Piston, and you've transitioned to planes, jet planes, you know how hard dogfighting can be sometimes. So watching a missile dogfight for you is extremely entertaining, because you know it's hard, but you just press the button, and now the danger stick is flying at the target, and well, there's a kill. It's the only reason I'm still playing with
that skin. What the hell?
Yep. It's not real, but I like it.
Fucking snow dusting.
Yeah, so apparently the story with this one is that this is a what-if skin if the P-40 was still in frontline combat during Normandy.
During Normandy? Bullshit. That looks like the Ardennes with that snowdrift.
Yeah, I know. I'm not exactly sure where they got the inspiration for the actual, like, coloring here, but invasion stripes, so... Basically, this is not... The P-40 is still in frontline service in 1944. This is the idea...
Somebody gotten it in front of you, so which way?
I guess we're just gonna drift off to the left here. Let's see here. We want, yeah, about 13, somewhere around there. About 13 degrees of climb here. And also, yes, the skin is called the Comedian. It also has white diamonds, or blue diamonds, if you're looking at it funny, for the tail, which, Hello, Servanus. Didn't see you there.
Well, that was you that... sorry, that was, the skin. I thought that was you.
Nope. I would do that, but I didn't think of it. Shit, man. Now I gotta think. Can I do... I gotta see if there's a design or a way to do that. Because I don't think... Actually, no, there probably is a white diamond I could throw in, but I can't have... No, I would need all 4 skin slots. I need some kind of blue background, and I need 3 diamonds.
You know, just add it as a, Yeah, edit it in yourself using the skin as a template.
Yes, but that means that no one can see it. But then again, no one can see my writing because the book isn't ready yet. What?
The book.
The book. The book! I can't talk about the book!
Because it doesn't exist.
Because it doesn't, unfortunately doesn't exist. Because, my god, life. I'm very sorry, though. But one of these days, hopefully soon... You hear me knocking? That's because I want it to actually happen. Hopefully very soon, I will be able to step away from a lot of things that would stress me out and take my time away and take all, time and energy away, and actually be able to work on the shit I set out to do from the beginning. Because, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, even though streaming has brought my life a lot of things and also entertained a lot of people, this isn't what I was supposed to be doing the entire time. And it really, honestly, I had a realization a couple of days ago where I sat, it struck me like, I did really get hyper-focused, by necessity, unfortunately, because of how bad things went, but hyper-focused on what was supposed to be a stepping stone to the things that I actually wanted to do, and in the end, I had to sacrifice the things that I actually wanted to do for the stepping stone to keep the lights on.
Alright, we got a bandit, clock 1. About co-altitude, he was in front of the aisle 2.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay,
He's just below the horizon.
Alright, yeah, so let's try... Yeah, we're at 9,000 feet. That's as much as we're getting out of this. Alright, level off and gain some speed. Watching old school dogfights is honestly the best thing this game has. I know, but there are some, fun, high-octane moments of jet planes.
He's close.
It's a Peshka. Well, it's a PE-2. That's the fighter. That's a heavy fighter, but...
Alright, so keep a berth from the nose. Got it.
Right. He's got a 20 mil, but only 1. He looks like he's turning away.
He's turned away.
Right, I'll keep altitude. You go after him.
Rajo.
But yeah, I realized that I had put all this effort and I sacrificed everything for something that was only supposed to be the beginning. And maybe, one day soon, I'll be able to actually do the things that I wanted to do. And at the end of the day, I may not be famous at all, but, well, if I get what I want, and I should, I'll be able to walk away with everything I wanted to gain out of this anyway. Plus being able to pay for the advertising I would have gotten out of it anyway another way. But I was supposed to write books, make animes, or at least pump out an RPG Maker horror game, for Christ's sake. I could be the next Toby Fox. However, I say that and everyone looks at me going, do we want... like, everyone left in the room here that are actually my friends, they're looking at me and there's a look of disgust on their faces as they realize that if I actually
Alright, Dust Splash.
if I actually do that, they're gonna have to deal with a Deltarune tier fan base suddenly arriving, and I don't think anyone's gonna like that. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more subjective about this. Also, I've got a Corsair and a P40 here. I may die, but we're gonna have a try at this.
Okay, my engine is cooked.
I didn't get the P40. I hope that Corsair just flies away. Fly away, Corsair. I don't want to deal with you today.
Ah, fuck. I'm in. Oh no, I'm gonna hit the building!
Yeah, okay. Well, Martin, congratulations. You managed to die and be removed out of the situation right as the enemy's fighters appeared behind me. This is gonna cause some issues. I can pull with a Corsair, but the enemy team approaching is the bigger concern.
You may want to try and egress.
G-Lock! G-Lock! I'm gonna have to go for at least one more turn with the Corsair to get away from him. Oh, that's an I-16. Oh, no. Wait. Come on! Come on, landing flaps! Come on, go! Come on, go! Okay, alright, wait, Patchouli. Hey! Wait a minute!
What?
I know someone named that! They haven't been in my stream for fucking ever. Hang on here.
I think it's someone...
Probably someone different, because he's not the only two who head around here.
Oh shit, you got him.
Or I don't, because the 50 cals just decided that no. However, okay, if no one's gonna come bother me, I will actually... I'm a... The nose is made of fucking lead here, but hold on. Bing, bing. Whoa!
Are you swinging down?
Okay, he's swinging down, but he's swinging to the left. I've still got a
Jack
shot.
1 is approaching behind you.
Oh! Come on, duck! Oh, damn it.
Pilot.
Damn. That's what I get for the stealth belts, and I got put into a bad spot anyway. Oh, well. Also, would you be able to tell me what loadout to use for the MiG-21 BIS? Well, just really at the end of the day, anything you can get, the best missiles you can get on the damn thing. I'm pretty sure it gets R60s, and that's all you need. The R3Rs can be effective, though, if you know what to do with them, and you can get the radar to work. Let's try that again. One more. Just one more. Just one more. I swear, just one more.
One more, and then we'll leave the table. Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure you can get R3Rs on that one, which, again, you use that as your head-on. Like, when we don't have all-aspect missiles in War Thunder, as I have found, what you're supposed to do, or what is showcased here, is that you're supposed to use your radar missiles for head-on approaching weapons, for, missile locks, and then the IRs for the rear aspect, because you don't have all-aspect IRs. The moment we do have all aspect, heaters, things change quite considerably, but we also, at that same time, probably have pulse Doppler, and then, we're able to do a lot of things with radar missiles. But this is what happens when I have the stealth belts on still, and I haven't actually really spec'd into those, but I found that the stealth, the guns are mounted so low that the tracers lie to you anyway, so it's feeling. We want that weird Fonto writing in a game. Yes! Don't you all want to go to Cervanus and see all the kids and fun?
I believe we got up-tiered. Good.
Good, says the man in the Finn Buffalo. But yes, that was kind of, as I was laboring to say, the real point of the matter. At the end, the beginning was, the plan was, I was gonna do the streaming thing and get it to a level where I am making enough money to, put forth my half of the rent for the household while we were in Texas, and then I'd be able to slow down a little bit, and then I'd be able to sit there and actually produce something of writing. At least something to read first, and then moving on to things that were greater. However, unfortunately, everything went to shit almost immediately, and I didn't get to do any of that. There was The Dead in Cervanus, though, which was my only real attempt at it, which is the only thing I could do. It was, looking back, now or never, which is why I decided to do it, but we didn't have... I still didn't have enough space to actually finish it. We did manage to finish one chapter, though. Mr. Bailey had his run, and then he went in for a nap.
Yep.
We started with Miss Yulia, which was the good beginning of the second chapter, and I did have a
You want to know how long ago that was?
We did have a solid plan for that. However, unfortunately, then 2020 happened, and I lost my house.
You want to know how long ago that was? Death Stranding was relevant because that's what the save rooms were based off of.
Holy hell, yeah, you're right. I had the ideas before, obviously, the shelters, but...
No, it was the most relevant comparison.
Yeah, they kind of just look like the Death Stranding rooms, honestly, because Sylvanas would do that. Yeah, but unfortunately, this is what we were supposed to be doing once I had enough money and a respectable amount of fame.
Owen Bailey was gonna watch Red King Reigns on his high-definition TV while he took his break.
And we were gonna come back into the scene making jokes about the train and whatever bullshit we made that movie about. Right this moment, right now, at this moment, Michael Noah, you can't tell me why you did what you did. Bang! That's how the movie ends. But this is the stuff we were supposed to do when,
and then everything got worse.
Then everything got worse, and then it got even worse, and then it got shockingly even worse still. So, one of these days, very soon, I may be able to step away from all of this, and it'll hopefully be with everything that I wanted to gain out of this, aside from, well, you know what, I did want to be famous, and I did want to be recognized for my amazing, comedic, and, enjoyable cadence and candor. Did want to be famous because it looked like anybody can do it, but I feel like while anyone can do it, there are a lot of things fighting against literally everyone. But honestly, I feel like there's two types of people that are famous right now. Well, maybe three. One, you got there before everything went to shit, so you got up there before the ladder got pulled up. Two, you're cheating. In some way or fashion, you are cheating. Either by knowing certain people, getting you into places, by being a shill, or, you know, just having connections, or you're paying money when you're not saying that you're paying money. Option three is you're a cute girl.
Did you know there's three types of famous people?
Did you know that there's three types of famous people? Those who got in early, those who pay money, and women. Those are the three.
Right, I'm looking at the Yak 9. I'm watching the Spitfire, but I'm angling towards the Yak 9.
But unfortunately, while it will be a hit to the pride that I didn't get famous, but well, you can hardly say that the things are fair, and honestly, at the end of the day, I got the rawest deals out of every situation that I ever encountered, and no one would win with the luck that I've gotten. So I can hardly say the situation was fair, and I had all the odds against me, but I still managed to make it away with what I wanted, aside from all of the fame. But, in the end, playing video games and cracking dumb jokes was not actually what I wanted to be famous for. No, I wanted to write a story worth fucking listening to. Well, he's
Slash
dead.
2.
Good kill. No. This is, you know, it would have been nice to be able to just kind of, you know, just be myself, crack a couple of jokes, and be, you know, a famous, and have really obsessive people, you know, throw money at me at all hours of the day and think I'm cool. It would have been really nice for the ego after, you know, everything that I've been through growing up. Would have been real nice. However, it's not what I wanted. It just was supposed to be a nice bonus. And also, well, I wanted it now because it would mean that the bills would get paid very easily in lieu of actually having money in some other way. But, you know, if I did just suddenly get all the money in the world, I wouldn't need any of that. No. It could have been worse, somehow. Somehow, yes. I could be dead. God damn it, everybody's stealing all my fucking kills. Okay.
Sorry, I'm doing it again.
Well, no, not you. Another guy. I came over here because I knew you were gonna run rampant over there.
Hey, buddy.
Sir, that is the ground. No, you're good. You're good. God, yeah, he's in. Okay.
Flash 3.
Okay, now we got the... Well, I guess I'm gonna go get the fucking C-36 over there, who's just kind of chugging along.
Got the guys at altitude as well. Alright, I'm gonna split right, see if he goes after me. Good kill.
Oh, okay. I got him before he started firing his Hispanos at me. You do not want to be in front of those. I found the magic pixel eventually. Right before he fucking killed me.
3 guys left, 2 upstairs. I don't know where the third guy is.
Okay, the KI-43 is descending, but I think it's mainly because the K-61 on our team is pursuing. Also...
Alright, let him come down.
Let the... I probably shouldn't be doing another turn, but the engine needs to cool down a little bit. Holy shit. Why, yeah, there goes all of my airspeed suddenly.
Yep, Spitfire shooting at me.
Right, looping back around. Right, okay. I got a shot on the Spitfire.
Good kill. Nope.
I did my job. There's only 2 guys left. On Twitch, there's only 3 types of
like a fucking Roman candle.
Good work, sir. Ah, yes, the natural state of Japanese planes on fire.
Flash 4.
Martin's in the Buffalo again. This is the plane he specs into, and it's good that he has at least one. Me, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at the time. Which is only 3 types of famous streamers. 1, them that got in early and was friends with a staff member, called Horror. Yeah, right, horror stream, yeah, 2, did something stupid off-site. 3, communist. Yeah, right, secret option 4, communism.
Staff member called Horror. I don't get that one. Elaborate.
I suppose there's a lot of horror stream, like fucking, what's his face, Markiplier with fucking Five Nights at Freddy's and shit like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shit like that.
Got in with a staff member. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, right, or is fucking somebody who works at Twitch. That also helps. There's a lot of nepotism going around like that. So
a Hellcat.
So you could say it's just...
So what I'm hearing is the Brewster Grumman cage match is back. Got it.
Yep. Now on Long Island.
360 rounds left. I got this.
But yes, it still could have been worse. But at the end of the day, what I tried to do didn't work due to a lot of things going against me. You can't say it's just shit I did wrong. And I know I did I made some poor decisions, and I didn't do exactly the right thing in a lot of ways. However, yeah, you also can't say it was only me. And there's a lot of other people that I put a lot of effort into assisting and talking to, and yeah, I didn't get anything back. Ever. So that's also kind of a problem. Unfortunately, I helped a lot of people along the way, and a lot of those people didn't help me. But again, this is all a fine and terrible mess, but, if I was suddenly just rich, I could fix all of this, and I wouldn't have to keep killing myself, trying to stream here and get somewhere, because I would need to get somewhere via streaming. Well, you know what? Let's see here. It's nearly 11 o'clock. Let's play one more.
Joe, get us in. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Right, one more at this tier, and we'll call it a night. But that was the realization a couple days ago, while I was, helping tend to my grandmother. She's fine. But yeah, it is really kind of a mess there, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't work, and I can step away now. I could actually start on the road that I was supposed to start, that I've barely touched. The old saying is true. I have yet to begin to fight, because I kind of got distracted trying to pay the bills, and I didn't actually do the thing I was intending to do, because I fucking couldn't. It was always going to get better tomorrow, and unfortunately, here in streaming, it's only gotten worse! I think everybody can agree with that, since, even when things were better back in, 2017 to 2019, things were still getting kind of progressively worse as we went. And then 2020 happened, and the entire world fell off a fucking cliff. Then things got really bad, but it was always getting slightly worse every year, even back then. Because in 2017, what did we have? The YouTube ad strike, which meant, everyone lost a whole shitload of money off of fucking nothing.
Then there was YouTube almost cutting anything involving meme material.
Yep,
Where you,
Remember all this started in 2016 after they shot that gorilla. Yep, This twisted path we walk was all because they killed a fucking gorilla. But, well, still a lot of work to do, but hopefully, well, if I get exactly what I want, and, well, the situation looks like it's finally getting to that fucking time, if I get exactly what I want out of it, I'll be able to actually do the things that I want to, and that means that this is no longer terribly important. And again, I'm fine with being one of those somewhat hard to find creators that makes quality work, but nobody talks about them because, my God, look outside your fucking window. Do you want to be popular right now? Oh my God, no. Oh. Ugh.
like Francis C. Dick.
Yes. I'm just sending my manuscripts of babbling racist nonsense to random fucking TV stations, telling them to give me money.
Or manual typewriters and to make copies for yourself.
For your only hope for a future!
Oh, hey, look at the guy to your left.
Oh, hi. Huh, actually, that's... No, okay, the other one's got a different skin.
Attention to the map.
Neat skin, just, the dusting confused me. Well, I suppose the question has to be asked at this point of the night. Was this more productive than doing this vision?
I think it was just easier. We didn't really have to think about new things or challenges. We kind of just did whatever the fuck. I mean, F8Es didn't go too bad. We were just kind of trying to We were just kind of fucking around doing things that, you know, were, like, 50-50, really. We were pushing the plane around into things that may or may not be good at to see if they were good or at it or not. And more often than not, we got a couple of kills per game. We, you know, very rarely had games where we didn't get anything, so, This was a night. And, T-Dog, I believe. Right, yeah. T-Dog, you know, gifted a bunch of subs, so, well, I'd like to say that every stream that, I enjoy doing what I'm doing and somebody throws money at me, that's a successful stream, and we're just gonna get on with it as we go tomorrow. But we're gonna have a break for 2 days, because we're gonna be back on the 13th to actually grind War Thunder, so we're coming back. So, as I was running for a long time, every stream in between me and actually getting what I want that, you know, I enjoy, people enjoy out there, and it makes me money, somehow, somebody throws money into the, you know, into the tip jar, that's a good stream. That's what I live for, and that's kind of what I was just, you know, surviving on for the last 9 years. 9. I'm an absolute fucking dinosaur, and I don't even think people realize it. Because people look at the number next to my name, and they think, oh, well, you haven't been working terribly hard, or you haven't been here too long. No, actually, my luck's just that bad. But again, God willing, I get what I want. All of this becomes suddenly very unimportant, and I'll be able to actually do the things that I want. And like I said, I'm fine being one of those somewhat hard-to-find creators that's well known for their work, but sort of, you don't hear them all the time. Really, people that are in the know about me, and everyone else that's out there in the mainstream, they have no idea who the fuck I am. That's fine, because my God, the mainstream is awful right now. Dear Lord, I don't actually really want the mainstream, like, anywhere near anything that I do, because my God, people are really kind of terrible, honestly. I want their money.
Yes.
I want their money. That'd be nice. But
that you shouldn't be saying that part out loud, though.
Well, this is after I don't need, you know, to need the goodwill of a whole ton of people, honestly. But no, I do want to make a story that's worth listening to. But you know, I don't really want to be famous right now, honestly, at the end of the day, because look at all the terrible, stupid things people who are famous have to deal with. No, I want money. I want to be unknown and have lots of money. That might sound a certain way, but at least, hey, I'm being honest, and I'm giving you an honest opinion, and I never shilled out for anything I didn't actually believe in.
There looks. I see the. Yep, I see the ball of enemies.
That I can say.
There's still more of them above their bases. Oh no,
Yep.
it's AI.
Yeah, that I can say with absolute honesty. I've never lied to you guys on stream about anything. I've never said I liked a game that I didn't. But
Gonna aim
unfortunately,
for the back of that formation. Okay, no, there's more of them.
yeah, there's a lot more of them. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't seem to think that that kind of honesty and, you know, genuine nature are terribly valuable. But there's also you guys. You guys like me. And hey, look at the bright side. There's a sensible number of you, so I'll be able to keep track of you. So when I could actually take a break and the my name is Earl miniseries begins, well, yeah, I'll be able to take care of you.
Whoa, hey Nick, you're a little close there.
Just a little, just a teeny bit. Yeah. So you're on that guy, right? I'm gonna get on the aisle too. Watch the aisle too, though. He looks like he's making moves at you. Oh, go. Ooh, hang on. Keep moving. I'll get the aisle two off you.
I'm trying to get behind this fucking P-47.
Okay, the aisle two's off. Yak 9 on you.
Flash, where's the Yak 9?
Circling back
Identified.
around. Right. The aisle two's coming back for you, but I'll keep him. Aisle two's off. Keep going.
Right, going after the P-40 below.
Splash. Okay.
Splash.
Okay, P-40 high incoming on me.
Right, drag him towards me.
Right, okay, you go
Alright,
after
he's
him.
off.
Yeah, you go after him, I'll go after the Yak 9. Sparkle's on the Yak 9, hold on. Come on, you son of a bitch, turn.
Watch out, P-40.
Oh, shit. Whoa!
Whoa, hello.
I'm sticking on the Yak 9, don't worry about him.
Right, I'm after the P-40.
Oh, well, maybe worry about him, he turned around a little bit too fast. Alright, he's pulling on you.
Yep.
Okay, he's off. Oh, come on. Come on, pull the fucking nose over! Come on! Splash, but not without the help of a friendly over there, rushing directly into me and almost dying.
Right.
Sparkle's on him, but...
P-40's doing long engagements and rolling back in.
Yeah, okay, I think I could get him. I'm probably a little low on speed, but I think I could probably bait him, and he's trying to energy trap people. He's on fire. Whoa!
Got him. I'm RT bait.
5 kills between us. I've got 170 rounds of ammo left, so yeah, that's a Winchester.
I got an engine that's cooking. I'm RT bait.
I also have an engine that just immediately cooked the moment I kind of pumped it off a web. Oops. Time to go.
Well, you're an Allison. I took a round to the engine. That's what I mean.
Oh no.
Alright, I see the reserve. Alright. 6 guys left. 1 with 2 kills. 2 with 1 kill. Fuck! Yak 9! Clock 9!
Oh shit.
Fuck your mother!
Well, you got... Excellent work! That's an ace for you. Well, actually, 4 kills. 1 more.
Don't worry, I'm going back up after this.
Don't worry, I'm getting...
Club isn't open yet.
Don't worry, I'm getting back in line. And the engine's black, but she's still working.
Alright, gears coming down.
You should be able to handle that P-40. That's a little high, but...
You're a little fast there, Chief.
A little fast here. high speed. It's fucking 140 knots. You stop bitching at me. Not exactly a graceful landing, but a landing all the same.
Our victory is near.
Alright, I'm down.
Because I have stealth belts, nobody's the wiser that I'm a shitter firing on the runway.
Alright, 10 seconds. That calls for some more beer.
20 seconds.
I was out at the stores and I got that, the German smoked beer again.
12, 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I was gonna wait for you, but there's no guarantees that somebody else isn't gonna try. Yep. I already see them.
Yep, get over there. Also, yeah, I got a better landing than an A-20, that's for sure. That man's in the fucking sunflower fields.
Jesus.
Are they trying to yeah, they're coming to the base again.
No, they're not. They're after the P-40.
Alright, falling in behind, yep.
Well, the Yak-9's retreating. The 109's still on the P-40. Hopefully I can get there in time. No.
No. Very sadly. However, he's probably not going to get away from us.
He's pulling, but I'm still out speeding. Okay, yep, he's angling towards me.
Yep, the Yak-9 is also,
I'm gonna dodge left.
dodging left, alright. Right, okay, he's on me. Firing. I hit him with a whole shitload of rounds, but I didn't fucking kill him. Well, there's your ace, sir.
Flash 5, motherfucker!
Now, this would be the time where we walk away, and we're going to do that after this round. Let's see how far I can go, though.
2 more left. I don't know where, the Yak went back to base. I don't know where the last guy is.
I think I saw him flying over the mountain, so he's over there. I think it might be a KI something or a Hurricane.
Roger.
Because I saw the
That
Hurricane
is-
pop up on the kill feed.
Attention to the map. Destroy hostile base.
Hurricane Mark II, Russian.
Thank you.
Did you see him over there?
No. I just saw. I looked through the chat, through
Right.
the battle chat.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Right, I'll peruse back to the enemy's reserve field.
Right.
knows?
I'll split off to the left and try and do the same,
Who
just
knows?
to widen the search.
Yeah, who knows? I might catch the Yak-9 on the fucking runway.
Oh, it's nice to at least get something done in this fucking game. Ugh.
Yep, well, at least for you, you've settled into a groove. You play Buffalo. You play Buffalo very well. Me, I'm as I was, always hopping around trying to find a groove and never quite finding it. But then again, well, maybe I was in the wrong place to begin with. That's a metaphor on life, but also a statement on War Thunder being a bad game to put time into.
Hurricane.
I see him. Don't know where the Yak is, but the Hurricane's at co-altitude. I can fight a Hurricane.
Alright, we're near their reserve.
Right, the Yak was pulling far to the right, so he might have gone to the main.
Right.
Okay, pulling up here, 1.5 clicks.
He's after me. He just fired RP3s.
Whoa. Dangerous. Hits. And he's in!
Good kill. Glad to play to play bait.
Yep, I just kind of
I saw the fucking smoke trails from him.
That was interesting. I'll give him that one. He's putting on a show there, but yeah, I managed to walk into stealth belts there. Sometimes you could see the magic funnel. And I'm gonna assume that, yes, the enemy Yak-9 is at their airbase, which he is either...
I see the base, I don't see him.
He was retreating back this way. There's not really anywhere else he can go. Well, I'm over the reserve field. He's not here. Well, you know what? We can solve this problem real quick.
Oh, no, don't.
Why not?
The marker just came on the map.
Well, he should be in front of me then. Or he should have passed me over these mountains then. Oh, there he is. Just coming off the field.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
He's still pretty close to his field.
I'm pretty sure I can engage from here. I'm only gonna have one pass, but I'm pretty sure I can get away with this. Hold on here. I guess cue up the 1941 march. There we go. That's a good game to end on. I didn't get an ace, but there were... well, you killed all of them too fast, sir.
Damn straight.
Granted,
I got rank doesn't matter. Among many other medals.
Granted, we both got 9 kills, which looks at our team. What the fuck were you guys doing?
Yep, gonna finish the rest of the spear.
That's a good game to end on, even though I basically shot people who were standing still. But hey, I'll take an easy game once in a while, right? Yeah, so, we are one of the 5 people on our team that got kills. What do you know? We got most of them. And out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We killed over half the team just by ourselves.
The enemy team didn't even get that far.
We killed 60% of the enemy team by ourselves. Way to go, us! All right. Just play Corsair and go zoom. That is something we also... yeah, there are planes with lanes, right? There are planes that are very good at shit at this tier. But P40, I don't know, I just kind of fell into and it seems comfortable. To an extent.
Corsairs.
It's not terribly... It's not excitingly stand out in a lot of ways, but it's just a very reliable plane if you're playing it right. It takes a little bit more finesse to play this than a lot of the other planes that it fights. But it's... if you're in it and you're in the good situation, if you're in the lane that it's really good at, you're probably going to win. Though the F is probably a bit better because the F has a very noticeable speed advantage if you get speed into the plane. You just kind of have to get the speed to the plane, and it'll keep it just fine, and you can actually use that against people and run away from fights you don't want to fight. But, alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for this evening. I have been your host, Phantom, and this has been my co-host, Martin. Halfway, a kind of okay Night of War Thunder. Not the most amazing Night of War Thunder, but definitely probably one of the better ways to close up. Good lord, Jesus Christ. That was probably the best game all night. But
I try.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on the 13th when the event starts so we can grind with everyone else, and we can all suffer together until we get that funny-looking plane that might be overpowered for like a week and a half. But it will look cool in our hangars forever. Good night, folks!